But
now it's responding.
all I'm gonna say, just check the link I put in the group chat on Skype. So
I'm definitely gonna check that.
Yeah.
Just like make sure you give him the articles so when I do an appeal, I can like try to see if I can get some
did
money.
give him the articles yesterday.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about for something
We're
else.
talking about soon our school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Cheapskates. Fucking mother trucking.
They were
Tell
disgusting.
when we live. You know.
Now we're live.
They fucking
All right.
rip people off.
We're live. Hello, everyone. Epic Steve here. Welcome to Night's Podcast. Minos will tell you what season episode it is. Go on to Minos.
Season 5, episode 10. Yeah, we're 10 episodes in.
you gonna see the top already? Shoot. Zuko, you finally here?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Duko, muko.
Are you in this podcast today?
Nah, he's like every fisherman. He's like where every fisherman is ever at the dock, buddy. So yeah.
Yo.
You're killing me.
I just wanted to check on everybody.
What up, Suko? That's Suko Duko Fuko.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up,
I
buddy?
just want to check on everybody. That's all.
You sound tired. Where you been? What you been doing, man?
Yeah.
That's epic.
Work every day.
Work. Oh, wait. No. We live. I can't do it.
DC, go ahead, do your intro.
Superstar DC here.
Alright.
And how y'all doing?
Later.
See ya.
See you later,
See you,
Zuko.
bud.
Bye.
Nicole and Diego.
Yeah, what's poppin'? What's good? Your favorite multiracial Puerto Rican, Nicole San Diego. What's poppin'?
He'll say you those good words for you. Say you those good words.
Hot Sot.
Yo, it's your boy Hot Sot. I'm a little sick right now, but that's why I've been missing some of the podcasts. But it's good to be here tonight.
The only thing that matters is that you're still alive.
Yeah.
And not coughing up an organ, too.
Yay.
I gave you somebody. I shot somebody in the dick in your name.
Hey.
No, that's screwed up.
If you don't know, I'm playing the new Call of Duty right now.
If we start the podcast, I like the something was brought to my attention today. Actually, I did not know this. Last year, a YouTuber by the name of Apollo Legend made the ultimate decision. I did not know he did. Rest in peace to him. He was only 26.
Suicide is not the way out, everybody.
No.
It's not. If you're ever feeling down, make sure you call the suicide helpline and make sure you talk to somebody because, your life matters and people care. So don't feel like you need to.
Talk to those you're close to as well. That also helps greatly.
Yeah, so I put some links in the description for helplines and stuff like that. It was brought to my attention today. I did not know last year he made the ultimate decision. I know he said he was taking a break from YouTube. I didn't know it was going to be a permanent one. So, yeah.
Also, this is just a side, and this is not like a joke or anything. Saying positive things to people out of nowhere really helps. If you don't think it helps, no, it helps. Like saying, "Hey, Epic, I hate your internet, but I like your personality." Just, even though it comes off as a joke, just say nice things every so often, and I won't say give them a hug, but dap them up, check up on your homie, say some nice things here and there. No, not kidding. That helps sometimes.
Yep.
But your internet still sucks, Epic. But yeah.
It's right.
Anyways. But, yeah, wow. I don't know what to say.
I mean, I did not know, I was watching Omni video, shouts to Omni. He was reading an article about it. I was like, wait, this dude's gone? And it hit me. I'm like, I didn't know. Last video I saw of his was when he said he's taking a break. and I thought that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
As big as he was in the speedrunning community, I'm surprised more people didn't talk about it. That's just crazy to me. Yeah, I might disagree with some of his opinions, but I still, good content creator, good dude. It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
But yeah. Sorry to start on a somber note. Let's get into these sponsors. Try to liven it up a bit.
And I am Menos, in case anyone else was wondering. How have you guys been today? Ugh. Let's just get into it.
Not good now.
Wow.
Let's start with Inner Server. You can start with Inner Server for just $250. No, $2.50 per month.
I must say, they ain't no $250, bro. They're gonna get mad at us for spreading false information.
We're gonna give that client some heart attacks saying that. Jeez.
Yeah, $250 a month. No, they're not. Yeah, $2.50
all this
a
threw
month.
me off and almost messed up my ability to read.
All right, go ahead and screen share it. That maybe you could read it better there.
Yeah.
We actually have our secretary here today, so you can let her read because she's more eloquent with speaking than we are.
Yeah.
What am I speaking on?
This right here.
Okay, give me up. It's not showing up from my end. Give me 1 second.
You can choose plans for either $8 a month, $6 a month, or $49 a month if you're really huge. Or your website is really huge.
Yeah, it's unlimited. It's like a hardware replacement guarantee. Hard drive up to 200 gigabytes. Memory 8 gigabyte. Has Xeon E3 1230. I mean, it's a 30-day money back guarantee. 99.9% uptime, which is the highest you're gonna get because you never get 100. But I mean, no hidden charges. And you could pick your plan. So I mean.
But if you don't want to be paying all that, I can just do it all for you for one price.
Yeah, hit up Nicole San Diego if you want a website built. And only Nicole San Diego. Don't hit me up.
Yeah, don't hit Epic up. Hit up Nicole San Diego.
Yeah.
And I think that I gave DC or Epic the link to my website like a few episodes back, so you guys can just check out the website, designersofthearts.com, and you can just pretty much shoot me an email, or if you have any other projects that you need, like illustration, music, all that good stuff, you can email anyone else that is on that website as well.
Yeah, email her. Don't ask for her phone number from us. I don't know. Epic don't know. Email her and ask for help. Don't bother us.
If you do call and I don't answer, I most likely respond faster to emails opposed to phone calls.
Yeah.
And also,
sorry.
Oh, and also what you're looking at too, that is my other YouTube channel that is strictly for music. Go ahead and check that out. I haven't been on there in a moment, but yeah, that's most likely for music that I create myself. Yes, all instrumentals that you hear do belong to me except for the first video. Other than that, all instrumentals on there are mine.
Nice.
All right. Up next, Razor.
Oh, DC does Razor.
Razer, go get your stuff from there away. From laptops from Razer. Get your PC parts from them today. Go get Razer stuff from headphones, laptops, mics, everything computer products you need that will glow in the dark, that you can feel the gamer energy. Go get it from Razer, man. I'm talking about they even about to have a product that you can inject in your veins and you can run at 6,000 hertz per second. That's not true. That's a lie. But you can get some PC parts that make you feel like a gamer god. Yeah, Razor, go get yourself another day.
And if you guys need suggestions, these technical computer building guides over here on this channel will help you out.
To our best ability.
Yeah. Just know you're not gonna get a graphics card, but I still can't get those.
Same.
Yeah,
100%.
those are still selling out.
Selling
Well,
out.
I hear from a little birdie. I don't want to give anything away that graphics cards might come down in price by December, but I don't quote me on that.
I won't hold my brother.
Quote him. If he doesn't get you the right quote, you get another quote again.
Call now. If you don't like the quote, call now. You can get an extra quote for free. Yeah. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I get my graphics card.
Up next, get response.
Nicole?
Okay, hold up. Get response. All the good stuff for coding that they got. And what is this? This is for like mostly marketing that they have over here. If you wanted to if you want to go to them for marketing, hey, there you go too. If you want to pay monthly, go to them. If you want one price with free updates if you need it, I do it for you for one price, of course. And whenever you need an update, hey, all you gotta do is just shoot me an email.
And finally, Daz 3D.
That's 3D. I got this one. Listen, like it says, the key to your 3D universe. It's here. And if you don't even use it for modeling, use it for the NVIDIA Irie renderer. I showed Hot Sauce renderer, and he was blown away. It's amazing. It just looks phenomenal. It's close to Pixar you'll get, because that's proprietary with them. But yeah, it's amazing, and all that you're looking at right now was made using Dash 3D, the NVIDIA Irie renderer. You can move this into any of the programs, whether it be Unity, Unreal, you name it. Dash 3D, wonderful thing. You can download it absolutely free. Every week it gives you weekly freebies, whether it be environments, models, whatever.
And that's it for our sponsors.
Learn.
Anything else before we move it?
Hey, I was about to say.
Oh, what?
We don't say this often, but whoever watched this, please like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do. Spread this video around to make sure we get more eyes in, so we can start doing more stuff. More stuff we want to give back to the community. So we just need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. And you look nice today. Did you do something with your hair? You look very pretty, or handsome, whichever you prefer.
Steve?
Yes, Steve. We've been gone for we wasn't gone for that long, but trust me, you look good. All right, we're going with the show.
All right.
Something on our fans is a thing he just did. Anyways.
I'm not gonna lie, that I don't cry, but that almost teared me up when I saw that message from her. I was like, I didn't cry, but that almost teared. That got me good. That got me good.
I was like, yo, Steve. Our childhood.
I was like, yeah, dang, my childhood. He went to college, bro. He's a veteran. He's a man that saw war in his eye.
ADC, right in the childhood, man.
Right in the childhood.
Right then, the childhood.
Got me feeling things I didn't think I was gonna feel today. Don't know what love is, but that's a very close depiction of it.
But it was nice.
Anything else before we go to first topic?
I don't know. Some of these people coming to my house, I'm about to score up, and they're about to find a clue real quick. We don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, don't know. Stay in the dark about it. You don't need to know. Papa says stay in the dark. All right, let's go on the topics.
All right. First off, we have Acti-Blizz messing up again. But this time, on top of absolutely everything from the first lawsuit, they obtained yet another lawsuit, this time for labor violations.
Good thing they didn't hire me.
Wait, they actually have someone that's suing because the workers are not getting paid or not getting enough vacation time?
Yeah.
Wow. What a shock.
Hey, like I just said, good thing they didn't hire me, let alone that get me an interview. So hey, I'm fine.
No, I wanted. I would have taken it if I could sue Blizzard. Just saying.
Yeah, totally.
Hotspot.
Yeah.
I literally said that. Yeah, this is a perfect chance that you can go get hired by them, and then you could sue. That would have been legal.
Problem for all the money they got.
What happened to you, Epic?
According to the article, a Bear AKB released a list of demands that ask for, among things, an end to mandatory attribution clauses in all employee contracts current and future. Its newest suit filed on September 10th accused Acti-Blizz of engaging in coercive behavior disruptive to the Bear AKB's attempts to effect change. If the NLRB rules in our favor, the ruling will be retroactive and will set a precedent that no worker in the U.S. can be intimidated out or of talking out about forced attribution. A Bear AKB spokesperson wrote on Twitter. Unquote. So yeah, this is basically them being kicked while they're down, and honestly, they deserve it.
Shoot, people will try to kick them down some more with the situation they in.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about, like, some of our audience doesn't know that when you're a coder or a modeler or an artist working for a game company, especially programmers have to write hundreds to thousands to even millions of lines of code. And they don't go home half the time. They stay and keep working on their code because people say, oh, we'll release it by this date. Never expect it to release by the date.
Certain companies let you go home. Other companies do not.
Yeah.
Yep.
And looking at that code, man, that shit's stressful.
Yep.
Man, like, bro, you sometimes feel like your eyes are bleeding, man.
Yeah, especially trying to dismantle spaghetti code.
Am I back?
Yay.
Hi, I'm back. Yeah, I returned from the flames of hell. I don't know where I was just at.
You're not the dark one.
I felt like
I'm clapping because it's a rare occasion. Epic has returned from the Shadow Realm. Congratulations, man.
Yay.
I was going to say something. I was going to say something about that, but I was like, nah.
You out protagonist the protagonist. By the way, I think Yu-Gi-Oh was going to end Yugi being stuck in the Shadow Realm, but then they changed their mind.
Y'all ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0?
Yes.
Okay.
And that shit's hilarious.
Okay.
Let's play a game. But Acti-Blizz, Bobby Kotick, didn't he get in trouble about apparently he was outed for doing some of the sexual misconduct?
I think so.
Shout out to Bobby Kotick.
I don't know. He's being fucking sued. Like, do not trust an exec CEO that would rather take the money for themselves and not splitting it with his people actually worked on the game, which is still kind of ass backwards if you think about it. Like, I feel like the people who work on the game should get more money than the people producing it. But okay, it's whatever.
Well, no, because in a legal standpoint, it's like, okay, would you rather get paid hourly or would you rather get paid percentage of the game?
Actually, I can't even answer that because there's two companies that do just as that, and the developers still get fucking like, no matter which end of the stick you get, developers still get screwed over.
If you produce and make it yourself, I'm just saying.
I mean, I know like some companies, and I know I talk bad about Nintendo a lot, but like with like Smash Brothers, like Nintendo and Bandai Namco, the people developing the game actually, the split between them and the producers and directors wasn't that high. Like Sakurai didn't get paid a crap ton more than the developers of the game.
I was literally about to say that. Like, not if you're Nintendo.
So I mean, to be fair, they did it right, especially like with one of the biggest games Nintendo's released on the Switch. The split was pretty good between them. Like he still got paid more than them, but not a jaw-dropping amount more. So I think that you can pay the producer and director more. It's just the problem with Activision and EA and companies like that is the producer or director gets paid like $8 million versus the developers getting maybe 100,000, and that's just unfair. Like just it's just too much of a discrepancy. If it's like they were getting $1 million and developers getting at least they say 300,000, it's like okay, that's a better split. But like they're getting all these bonuses for essentially the programmers and developers work, and they're the ones getting the bonuses for forcing to release it earlier, so they get a bonus for releasing it early. That just kind of hits me wrong because the thing is, the producer and directors aren't ones. Usually, in some cases they are, but usually they're not the ones staying late nights and stuff. They go home and then they come back the next day to the developer still there. So that was a problem with Acti-Blizz and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let me say my piece and that'll be it for me. All right. Because this has been apparent in not just the video game industry, but in the entertainment industry. Like all this sucks. Like I really wish that Blizzard, like all the CEOs, get sued and they have to, I wouldn't say step down, but they have to restructure the company to where it's more fair for the employees. Because this has been, this stuff like this been going on in the not just video game industry, but like I said, in the entertainment industry for years, where people get screwed over, people, get sexually abused and all that stuff, and then nobody bats for them anything until it's like too late. So I'm glad to hear that they're doing something about it instead of letting them get off the hook with that shit. But still,
something that would help this DC to try to cut you off. You know something that would help this? What? If there were unions in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, that too. And also in the music industry, because both of them are cutthroat for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Also, Blizzard, I like Blizzard's, a lot of their games. Like, I played Overwatch, I love Hearthstone, and of course, World of Warcraft. But, here's I've already said this once before, I believe, on the podcast. Blizzard, you need to hire fresh people. Stop trying to hire experienced people. Hire fresh people. One, because you got plenty of students that are coming out of colleges like every year. But you still try to hire, you could hire 3 or 4 newbies, train them, instead of hiring one guy that's an expert at it. But
what they do is the young people they hire are like what they call script kiddies, where they hire you to do the work no one else wants to do, and they pay you really little for it, and then they say, okay, if you quit, we got 100 other people like you, and that's what they hired the younger people for.
Yeah,
they have to work up.
Then again, they have to watch who they hire as well, because Wokery does not happen to be a top-down disaster; it's a bottom-up disaster, meaning it spreads from the smaller employers to the big guys, and unfortunately, it's too late for Blizzard's case. But for any others that it's not too late for, they really have to watch who they hire. In case of anything that nasty as this.
Yeah, also hire people who do games, like the CEOs. If you notice, most CEOs, like for example, Bobby Kotick, I think was with Pepsi or something like that at one point, and then came to Activision. It's just they hire people at these higher positions like CEO and board member and stuff that don't know anything about games. They hire them from let's say companies like Pepsi, companies like Coke, companies like Kellogg's at one point. Like it's just weird. It's like that's a cereal brand. Like I don't understand where you get that from. Like, oh, he's a CEO there. Yeah, for a cereal company. I don't think that translates to gaming.
All right, let me say this, and let me also say this real quick. Gaming companies, please hire new people fresh out of the college, or at least intern them fresh out of college. It's been too much. It's been too much. And I've been hearing horror stories, not just with y'all, that people go to a school that does computer science or game development. They come out and they try to get into the industry, and they get turned down no matter how much. I wouldn't say no matter how much experience. I would say more like if they didn't have 5 years of experience. But how can you get experience if nobody wants to hire you? Then we stuck in that loop. So please stop. Please hire new people. They're there for a reason. They will help your business grow. Stop being a tight ass. And that's it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's these problems, like I said, with the entertainment industry and with the Activision-Blizzard. We're gonna keep hearing more in this saga. But once again, nothing's gonna happen. At least I don't believe anything's gonna happen out of this. Lawsuits. What's gonna happen is Activision-Blizzard is gonna settle out of court with this lawsuit. Mark my words. Go ahead, mark my words. It's not gonna be. They're gonna settle out of court for an undisclosed amount of money, and that's gonna be it with this California lawsuit. Unfortunately.
Yeah. And unless they really go belly up due to this, the people, those consumers of theirs, they're still gonna consume in the end.
Yeah, I mean, look at Call of Duty Vanguard. Those pre-orders are still nicer. The game is nice, sold really well. Like everything is. I mean, and Vanguard looks trash, honestly, and it's still doing good. You know, World of Warcraft, it dipped out player base for like a month, then now it's back pretty high at the highest it's been for a while. People are still gonna play their games.
I was gonna say this. There's like two versions of stories to this. There's like one version where they get sued, and Blizzard's just gonna pay out money for them, and then they're gonna. I'm thinking, because what if Activision let go of that studio, which I hardly see that happening because they make way too much money. So either they settle and Blizzard have to pay money, or Blizzard gets away with it. That's the only two things I see of the story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, the problem is Activision owns so much that some people don't even know what they own. Like, for example, someone was talking crap about someone at my job, actually, like a customer was talking about crap about Activision, talking about how they wouldn't support them. Guess what game they're playing? They're playing Candy Crush. That's made by King. Guess who owns King? Activision.
Wow. Because Activision is King. I'm just kidding.
So, yeah, they bought King a few years back. So it's like, oh, you're supporting them right there by playing Candy Crush. I said, you don't even know all the stuff they own, because that's how much they own.
Also, it's kind of sad because they're going to I'm thinking right now. I'm having a brain fart. Go ahead. I lost the topic. Go ahead. I lost it.
But yeah, like I said, it's going to be an undisclosed amount they're going to settle out of court. Because that's what these companies do. Like, I remember there's this big lawsuit coming for EA, and everyone's like, oh, this is going to be end of EA. And then there's an undisclosed amount settled out of court, and that was the last we heard of it. I mean, it's just, this stuff keeps happening because these companies have a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money.
Yeah.
The thing is, the people, the organization suing them, if they actually cared about the people, it'd work better, but they actually just care about logistics and, image. So they just say, oh, we're going to speak up. But then once you put enough money out, you're like, ooh, money. They just go for it. If you get people who really have morals, it works better, but I
found out what I was thinking about. Diablo 2 Resurrection. People are still going to buy that even with all this going on.
Oh,
because they was like, oh, we're supporting the developers. I'm like, yeah, but you're also, because that's the tricky thing. We want to support the developers, but we don't want to, do their practices or anything like that. But it's like, in order to support the developers, you're gonna have to support their practice right now. So that's why a lot of people say it's a tricky topic. It is.
That, and also you're supporting their censorship too. Yeah. They did nerf that one character, and the report. I haven't heard the reports yet, but from rumors alone, it got a lot worse. but I can't confirm until I see anything.
But yeah, like I said, I'm getting Diablo 2 Resurrection. You know, I mean, and you know, like I said, because you still want to support the developers, because for the most part, they didn't do anything wrong. It's the higher ups, but at the same time, supporting developers does mean supporting the higher ups, because the whole, once again, the discrepancy in pay and everything. So it's a very tricky topic, and like I said, what's going to happen is they're gonna set out of court with this, because Activision-Blizzard has so much money, like so much money. God, disgusting amount. So it's gonna.
And don't worry about Activision, because it's like, even though Activision-Blizzard, they act like they let them be their own thing, and Activision is a separate part. If Activision really wanted to let them go, they would have let them go by now. No, like Activision is acting like this isn't a thing.
Yeah, and that's because, like, the Blizzard is making them so much money right now. You know, if Blizzard ever stops making the money, they're gonna drop Blizzard like just like that. I mean,
Yeah.
But right now Blizzard's making them a lot of money, so they're gonna keep them on. Nicole, San Diego.
If they don't do better, they're gonna end up having more lawsuits in the future.
Oh yeah.
Cause see, the thing is, like DC said, they don't want to hire new. They don't want to hire new people like college grads or do internships. So if they don't want to do internships, then they're gonna be screwed. Because the more people that they hire that are experts, they're gonna end up just in the same loop that they're in right now.
Pretty much, their problem right now, or at least a problem they have, is instead of having an army of people to sort through code, they're hiring one person for the value of 4 people. Now, if they were to hire these 4 people to value the code and actually read through lines of code and be like, oh, there's an error there, there's an error here, let me make a note of what this function does. If they were to take their time, hire 4 decent college students or even new wanting to be hired people that know what they're doing, then they're getting 4 great hires at the price of 1 expert or 1 master. So
it's them being cheap, and then 2, it's them not wanting to put new people on because they don't trust the new people, they trust the old people. And if you do want to get hired on, your portfolio better be like a fucking banger. And that's it. Also, Nicole San Diego, check your messages. I sent you something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say about this Activision thing. Like I said, you know, everyone is acting like they care right now, but a lot of people are still going to support them. A lot of people at the end of the day, once this lawsuit gets settled out of court, they're going to stop talking about it, because people don't really stand on their morals, a lot of them, anymore. So it is what it is.
And about the hiring parts, they're already screwing up there. Personally, they're already screwing up there as well due to the next topic.
Of course. I got nothing but apathy for Activision right now. Like, I feel nothing. You know?
I feel
Activision
something,
hired
but it ain't possible.
They hired a former Disney executive as their new HR boss, and yeah, that's not gonna go anywhere good.
Disney already is a whole other story that I'm not going into right now. But there's a reason why pretty much everyone from Disney Channel, all the kids, lost their mind. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that iCarly reboot, and everyone was asking why did Jeanette McCurdy didn't come on, she literally said the whole workplace that she was in was terrible. It was awful. And she does not want to expose herself to that workplace ever again.
I know.
Also, a lot of them kids came out with fucking drug addiction and drug and addict addiction, shit like that, from not just from Disney, but also for Nick too. So the kids thing in their HR department's terrible.
They either got into drugs, hoed out, became istathals, or something else. That's the common stuff I keep hearing of with those that used to be at Disney.
Yeah, look at Bella Thorne. Look what happened with her. Oh. That's unfortunate.
What were you trying to say, Brittany?
Yeah.
Who's Brittany?
Nicole San Diego, go.
Nicole San Diego.
Well, I was trying to say too that one of the big reasons why she also left too was because of Dan Schneider and the shit he was doing.
Oh yeah, that's also a whole nother story for a different time.
Ain't he a pedophile?
Yeah.
That's alleged. We gotta
Allegedly.
add that part. We gotta add that part because I ain't trying to have his lawyers come for me because he still has a lot of money. His lawyer's gonna be better than mine.
With a hard foot fetish too, of course.
Yeah.
That's why he saw that one Nickelodeon sign.
Yeah.
I just find it funny that like shows like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and Disney all have these like, yay, we're for children, but most of their actors within a few years are like Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
they had her lose her mind and they did nothing for her.
Yep.
I'm glad she's better now, but man, they just had her lose her mind. They're like, we don't care.
Yep.
Well, it's not more. Demi Lovato, Jake, and Logan Paul. I don't care what y'all says. I think they lost their mind. Like,
Yeah.
It's funny because when they were on Vine, they were fine. Like, I mean, I didn't watch them, but like they were chilled, and then they did Disney, and then went YouTube and just went crazy. I'm like, what happened?
I think one of them. I think it's Logan Paul. Or is it Jake? I don't know. Anyways, one of them was only on. One of them was only like a extra in like I think Hannah Montana or something, and that was his only role on Disney. That was it. Like he didn't have any ties to Disney besides that one episode.
Oh,
and Miley Cyrus. Yeah, she lost her damn mind.
She wholesale lost her mind.
Oh yeah, she cut half her hair off. It was crazy.
What was the co-star or the best friend of Miley Cyrus?
Oh, yeah, she lost her mind too.
Yeah,
I do not remember.
She didn't lose her mind. She just went to start working for Netflix.
Yeah, cut her whole hair off. Was twerking everywhere. Was twerking everywhere while she was ill-equipped.
Yo, she had nothing to twerk with. That was the biggest sin Miley Cyrus ever did. I was like, what you trying to twerk? That was crazy.
And the biggest scene, and the biggest sin from
She's
this
ill-equipped.
world. Hang on. The biggest sin for this whole world is saying Miley Cyrus was the hottest thing since Britney. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all smoking? I had to pause. They said Miley Cyrus, the hottest thing since Britney. I'm lost at
Probably
word,
as far as music.
No, they said
still wouldn't go that far. No, they said the same thing about Henry Duff though. I was like, yo, y'all lying. That's crazy.
Y'all lied to me in my face. That's a sin.
Yeah. Speaking of lying, here's the quote. A workforce where everyone feels valued is critical to the success of businesses as it's trusting, engaging, and safe environment that encourages creativity and innovation, in which all employees can thrive, Hodges said. It takes a collective effort to do this, and I'm looking forward to ensuring that we support the diversity of our talent to bring people together and continue creating amazing entertainment. Unquote.
Why do you say that with a straight face?
Stop saying it and do it. It's easier to do than to say.
Yeah.
I don't understand this shit.
Bro, like I said, the PR people they be working overtime. I give them that. They be working overtime, but at the end of the day, I do not care what the company has you saying. The company's not gonna do it.
Yeah.
The company hired HR from Disney that was parted ways with Disney because of a lot of accusations. And they hired that person. Hey, you'll be our new HR. Like, come on.
They hired a union busting group. They hired
a union buster for your HR. Like, are you not seeing the problem here?
Of course their PR is working overtime. How much fucking scum how fucking bastard this business is acting.
Like, you literally hired someone who had a lot of controversy on them anyway.
Yeah. You're just going from one pair of douche nozzles to a whole different pair of douche nozzles. And you're going to get the same problem.
It's a separate turd sandwich. It's crazy. I don't understand how they keep doing that. They're like, listen, we believe this to be a safe environment. No one believed it was a safe environment under this person. That's why Disney parted ways, because this particular individual was getting them bad responses. And Disney was like, okay, well, we'll just get rid of them and make it seem like we care. And then Activision's like, hey, so you're free now? Come on with us. Like, it makes no sense. Hot Side, what do you think about this?
I think it's a hot mess. I think that if you get requested to leave from one business for quote unquote, we're going to say allegations, okay? We're going to say that, let's say that all of this is not true. Let's say it's a conspiracy against this one person. Now, if this same conspiracy happens at this new place, there's going to be some serious problems. And honestly, I'm flabbergasted at how this is being handled. Put it that way. Yeah, he got a job. Okay. Oh, you're doing the same thing for a different company?
But if he had hard evidence that he did not do any of these things, depending on the person...
Evidence can be easily constructed. If I paid someone $20,000 to say I was at their house playing video games with them, and I went and murdered someone, that's my evidence. He's my witness. I was playing video games with him.
Yeah. And I do not, in no nights, advocate for the whole, this person shouldn't have a job. But I mean, you gotta look. This person was with Disney, in the HR with Disney. You know they have money in the bank, so it's not like once they had to part ways with Disney, plus they're still getting pension from Disney because they weren't fired. They were just requested to leave, so they're still getting pension.
Let's also say this. This is Disney HR. Pretty much Disney super lawyers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like this dude had money leaving Disney, so coming to Activision wasn't something they needed to do. It's just they were hired on, and like I said, you don't want to hire on someone who has a bunch of allegations and seems problematic right away. Like, you want to give it time, but this was pretty fresh. Like, they had pretty freshly left, been requested, that's the word they use, to leave Disney. And you're like, hey, we'll hire you on right here. Yo, we're here for everyone. We want to be a safe work environment. But no one found a safe work environment under this Disney exec.
Yeah.
It's the fact that, we just want the devs to make money, make livable wages, and they can go home to their families. I don't know why is it so hard for them to even have that is the problem. And also the fact that, let's just say if even the CEOs get fired. Let's just say if we do get the CEOs fired, they're going to get a severance package. So up to millions and millions and billions of dollars that they're going to be straight. And then they're just going to go to another company. Like, there is, even if we get them fired, there is no win per se. But I feel like either they need new management period. Or somebody needs to come in and be like, all right, we're going to shut this shit down or change the shit. Something.
Yeah, and that's provided if they actually went with a full investigation or not, or they just straight up had them fired upon hearing the allegations alone.
No, the problem is these companies do these internal investigations where we did an internal investigation and we found no wrongdoing. It's like, wait, you investigate yourselves and found no wrongdoing. There's just something that sounds off about that.
Well, at the same time, you have to have someone that's trusted there to do that.
You want an in-house, but you also have a outhouse. No, not the peeing outhouse, but you should have both. Working simultaneously.
I agree with that.
Because if it's just for example, if, you and I are friends, right, Hot Side? So if let's say we had a company that was a multi-billion-dollar company, and you had 38 allegations, or I had 38 allegations against me, and we'll do the right thing, but let's say we didn't. You could essentially say
allegations would be against me, not you. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I could essentially be like, well, you know what? I don't want to put hot sauce away. Like, I don't even care if they're real or not. So I'm gonna get someone. Let's say I get DC. He's gonna be my private investigator, and let's say he's friends with us. And he's like, I found a wrongdoing. It's like, can we really trust that? 3 really good friends who've been friends, like let's say 12 years plus years or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Can we really trust this to do an investigation? We have to have at least one other, non-biased person.
We have to have a non-bias. That's all it boils down to.
Yeah.
Or that's how it should. There should be an outside investigation, like you said, and an inside investigation.
Exactly, because it's just when it's like, yeah, we investigated and we found a wrongdoing. You investigate yourselves and found a wrongdoing for yourselves. That just doesn't sound right.
Hang on.
And they do the exact same when they decide to kick them out.
Hang on. It's the fact that they're breaking the law and some companies are still getting away with this shit is what makes me a little mad.
Yeah,
because
they get away with it because they do investigations.
Exactly.
Or lack thereof.
I'll be right back.
Oh man.
It's like if the government kind of cracked down on more businesses and governments, I wouldn't think we will have much of this, to be honest. But it's the fact that since they're being lobbied about businesses and all that shit, this will continue to be a problem.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of wish that there was a way to handle governmental issues that didn't involve politics,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's all about, okay, this business pays so much money per year for whatever. Like taxes, they paid all this money, or they don't pay nothing. To me, it's kind of like, I really wish that they could settle a way where if we could find a way that we build a system that's non-corruptible, I think we'd be in a good position.
Or without any hard biases.
That too. But if there was no way to corrupt the person that judges everyone, I think it would be much better system.
If you just have a system that be like, no matter how much you bribe, everybody has to go through the exact same system, even businesses and CEOs and shit like that will be held accountable to the nth degree, that would be great. But the problem is, we're probably not going to get that because of lobbying. And that is the issue with our country. But I'm not going to get into that because I'm not going to get into politics because we're just going to keep this gaming.
Yeah, lobbying and once again hard biases. At this point, we need a hard reset in order for this to happen. But that's a while.
No,
really.
even though a hard reset would not help, it will take a lot more than a hard reset just to fix everything.
I don't believe a hard reset is that far away from us, honestly. The way politics have been handled in the last, let's say, last few years, I honestly believe that we will. I honestly believe that it's just going to be a big. What's the word I'm looking for? I believe that there's going to be I believe there's going to be a time soon where it's like, everyone, we're done. I believe that people.
Bless you.
I believe people from the East or the West, whichever way you want to look at it on the world, are going to invade. And when they invade, we're going to be, even though America is fronted as one of the top powers in the world, if not the top power in the world.
We're not the top. We're just one of the top.
Yeah, we're one of the top.
I don't think that we're going to invade anybody. I think that this country is going to eat itself eat itself.
You mean
So death.
greed
Yeah.
just gonna succumb over everyone, and we all just
Yeah.
I can see.
We
Well, no, I
we
wouldn't
either
say-
get
I wouldn't say
invaded
greed,
or sorry, we either invade
it's-
or we're gonna eat ourselves.
And what I mean by eat ourselves, I don't literally mean like greed and just greed or anything like that. I think because how our system and how our parties is acting like, because y'all remember the insurrection about Donald Trump and how people want to change and all that shit, and people are going like getting really desperate over it. I think that we're going to start something like that because of the fact that people want to change because the system we have now is not helping our society. Well, helping American society. And unfortunately, it's going to be the idiots that's going to try to change the world. But let's get back on the video game topic. Nicole San Diego, you got anything on this? Or are you good?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Then let's get into the next
Yeah,
topic.
is Epic back by any chance?
He's not, but let's just go in ahead and get to the next topic. We'll let him
all
know
right.
when he gets back in.
Onward to the next topic. We happen to now we got someone else getting their own. Now we got someone else getting their own Acti-Blizz moment. Right after Ubisoft got its own Acti-Blizz moment.
Yay.
Yeah. The IDGA Women in Gaming chair ended up resigning her own seat after hard allegations of abusive behavior. So, halfway through this year, there are apparently over 10 people that Hart reported Jennifer Schul for Hart allegations of abuse and harassment, barring anything sexual according to them. But after everything, the person at hand decided to end up resigning before anything else came further to light. Yeah, she decided to straight up quit and will refrain from any advocacy work from that point forward. No idea on whether someone else will take over or not as of the article.
What did she do again? Not the charges, but like what was her position at what company?
She was the head gaming chair. She was the head chair of IDGA Women in Gaming, and from there she ended up what was described as clarified that grooming was the best word for that they had for coercion and manipulation, as opposed to anything sexual, according to the article.
That's funny because the CEO, in my opinion, is all about doing corruption and making deals. They're pretty much the lawyers, but have no one to really talk above them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're a CEO of your own company, then you really don't have to take any shit from anybody except following the guidelines of the government.
Yeah, and
like you
there's
could technically
normally
be like, I'm showing up at this time.
Yeah, and there's normally heart biases in play unless the situation is either way too big or there's far too many accusers against their neck. This time, however, there are a lot of accusers, but she ended up growing a conscience and resigned herself as opposed to immediately getting kicked out and her life destroyed.
Sorry about that. My headset was knocked off.
That's all right.
Was all this proven?
Was she abusive?
Yeah, was she abusive?
Yes, she was.
I think she'd go fuck herself.
I think she...
There's...
I don't want to stereotype, but like when you think about it, You know what? I'm not going to say that because I think I'll offend somebody, and that's not what I want to do. So,
Welcome to America. Just don't get on Twitter.
Yeesh.
They can't cancel if you're not on Twitter.
I never will ever create a Twitter account. If I even start my own business and someone says, "Oh, you should make a Twitter," I will fire them in an instant.
Yeah,
No.
that's
No. You can have
that's
a
actually
Twitter,
the
just
best
don't-
recourse.
No. I will instantly fire anyone that brings up Twitter in my presence.
Let me just say it like this: you can have a Twitter. You can have a Twitter. Just don't say shit on the Twitter. Do like me. I don't say anything on my Twitter. I just look at all the people on Twitter. I look at
but think about how much Twitter has impacted a lot of people though. Like Twitter, social media in general has impacted so much of the world in today's standards. But just think about, I want you to think about for 1 minute how Twitter is back when it was at the peak of its popularity, where you're not following this famous person or this famous Twitter person. Oh, I'm not going to be your friend in real life. Like, what the fudge are you talking about? Like, I don't have Twitter. I don't care about Twitter. Twitter starts too much shit. It's like that one friend you have that comes to your other friend and starts shit.
Yeah.
Or starts throwing shade at everyone.
I have never had that before. All I can say is this: you look at the animals through the cages. You don't get in it. You don't get in.
Yeah.
The second you sign on to Twitter, you get in it.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you're
why
not in
many
it.
people, especially many businesses, don't use Twitter at all.
Let me just say it like this: like, just because you sign up for Twitter and you looking at them, you're not in it. Once you start talking to them, then you're in it. You're still
Yeah, but
looking.
I'm saying as a business, if I wanted to do a business, okay, and my business has to have a Twitter, obviously I'm going to have to pronounce some of the stuff I want to show on my Twitter. Like, I'm making a new video game, so let's go ahead and get that ball rolling.
And there was.
Hey, kitty.
You're not seeing right now. The audience can't see, but what we're seeing right now is a bunch of the claims, a bunch of claims of her harassment, and she even weaponized her own victimhood of something completely off topic onto her employers.
Let me just say it like this: if she did it, fuck her. If she didn't do it, then that's awkward.
Still fuck her. No.
Still fuck her.
Fuck no.
No, it's more like if she did it, there's definitely consequences that she has to suffer through because she did it.
Yeah.
But if this is all allegations, which it sounds like it's not allegations, it's just straight up someone, she's just an asshole, or maybe she was just too stressed, whatever, maybe she needs to go see a psychiatrist. In no form or fashion is abuse okay in any
Hot, are you okay?
I'm gonna say it like this. If it's an allegation, wait and see. But this doesn't sound like an allegation. It sounds like she did it, so she go fuck herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can just straight up be like, "Yeah, I was in the wrong," and admit that she was in the wrong.
Yeah, she actually resigned herself. She didn't get booted off or anything. She resigned herself.
Well, if she resigned, I don't know.
No. I understand what you're saying. Like, are you trying to tell yourself like, does she deserve a second chance? Because
no.
If people can change and she could do it, then
she can change. But that's not my bottom line. My bottom line is, I believe justice is a thing that should happen, whether it happens in this time frame. I'm religious, so even if it doesn't happen on the world, I believe it will happen in spirit after the world.
I see what you're saying. You say
I
that.
see here.
I see what you're saying. She should get punished for what she did and punished accordingly.
Like there should be some form of justice served for the people that she harmed, abused, caused damage to.
All right,
now it's not. I'm not saying they should get $1 million worth of goods, because psychological damage, really, all that boils down to is how the person feels. And some people, money won't fix the problem. So
it will not.
No, it won't.
And by the way, just to get this out the way, she like I said, she did it. Go fuck herself. Because I agree that if she can change, then she should strive to try to become a better person. But at the exact same time, she should atone for what she have done. Like you should get punished for what you got done, and after that, then try to become a better person from there forth. But that doesn't excuse you for what you did, so you should get punished for what you did. Not punished forever, but at the exact same time, still get punished for what you have done.
At least go to a court, or not even a court, but at least get something between you and the victims that you've done wrong to. Get something.
I'm sorry, cut you off. Go ahead.
No, that was it. Just get something.
And that's provided they actually want to redeem themselves.
What did she do? Because I kind of zoned out.
She was the CEO of a what was it? Women's Game Association.
She was the IDGA Women in Gaming chair, and she harassed a bunch of her employers until they basically had enough. Abused and harassed them, and there are a world of claims against her too.
And all
My
employees.
Question is, how do you know you're abused?
Is all her employees like all female or all males? I mean, females or
it
males?
Didn't say. It didn't say, it didn't say. But stuff like this is hard to assume to be majority female.
Okay. Because I'm not. The only reason I'm saying in particular is because it might be it might be like an agenda under him, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm just trying to get down.
Well,
yeah, and that's what I've been saying about hard biases.
If you're going, let me ask you this, okay? If you're in a game develop position, like let's say you're a programmer, someone that has to stay extra hours past when the main office closed, and you're still coding, and you don't even get to go home to shower. You have to stay there and keep coding, and you work till the next day and stuff. At what point is that breaching the contract, breaching the right stuff? Because like there should be some labor laws, like Epic said earlier, about game industry. Because it's not right to keep someone excess amount of hours and then I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but
I can piggyback off that real quick, if you let me.
Okay.
So basically, what these companies do is they try to force people to do salary pay, and if in certain industries salary pay is good, in certain industries you won't do hourly. But basically, salary pay is you're guaranteed this amount of money. Period. So yeah, you can work less, still get that money. Work more, you still get money. So what they do is they give you these contracts that say might require mandatory overtime. What does mandatory mean? It means you have to do it. Overtime is anywhere from 30 minutes over your time to 12 hours over your time. So what they do is when you sign that, it absolves them for the most part of a lot of that when they have you overtime, and they can know. So you say instead of you working 40 hours a week, you're working 80 hours a week, some kind of bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And they can do that because you technically agreed to mandatory overtime. And they can do that just because it works better for them because your salary pay, so they're only paying you as if you work 40 hours and not that you work 80. That's why they try to get once again. That's why they try to get a lot of people on salary pay, and you don't really see them having. They contract out. You don't see the contractors doing overtime because they had to pay them for the overtime. So that's what these companies do. Now, if we had unions within the game industry, which they're starting to form, which is good, because we need them. I do not care what David Jaffe says. That's one thing I disagree with him fervently on, is we need unions. He said we don't need unions in the game industry. I'm like, you used to be an exec, so you're probably not thinking that. But we need them. I'm sorry, David Jaffe. Still have your comment, but we need those.
No. I think he was smoking something when he said that shit. To be honest.
Well, I would bring up the point to him, in my opinion. My point would be, if the world didn't have unions, or if America didn't have unions, like that one's closed. Sorry. If America and them didn't have unions, then a lot of the workers, like construction workers and stuff, if they get, before, I want to say even 2000, before a union was actually formed for the construction workers, if they got hurt on the job, they wouldn't show up. They wouldn't get paid for getting hurt on the job. It would be up to the boss of that construction company to decide what they would want to do with that worker. And in some cases, they would immediately fire the worker because they couldn't work. Like, okay, you're done. Just go. Here's the money you've worked for. Now go.
You're done. Clock out. Go ahead, clock out.
And it could be something as simple as having, like, literally a nail go through your boot and stick you.
Yeesh. Nicole, you got anything?
I was gonna say that I can't admit that, like, with big companies that are like Fortune 500 or whatever, they pretty much want to be cheap assholes and not want to like let their employees actually go on leave if they have been injured on the job. But the thing is, though, they also don't want to end up facing a lawsuit if they end up pulling some shit like that to their employees, and not want them to go on leave if they're injured in the workplace anyway. So they much rather just pay you and fire you, opposed to let you to go on leave to where you actually can rest up so you can come back to work and actually finish the job and work on the next project that you guys got. But see, they just want to be some crazy assholes. So.
See, this is why if I ever start a business, the way I'm going to pay my people is I'm going to do an hourly rate and a portion of money as they complete jobs.
Nicole, what about the topic at hand? Is this related to the topic at hand?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
The topic at hand was pretty much yes or no. Should this woman be punished for pretty much got abused? She was abusing her coworkers, and she.
Hell yeah, she should, man.
Yes.
If this was a dude, there'd be no question. If this was a dude, there'd be no question.
But apparently we have to. Oh wait, let's think about this when the woman's the abuser. That's why there's the extreme problem with the hard biases I keep talking about.
The feminists out there, they need to. Anita Sarkeesian, Zoe Quinn, I need y'all to jump on this and say this woman needs to be held accountable, because when a man does it, he's held accountable. Y'all need to sit there saying equal rights for men and women right here. Equal rights under the law. Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah. But apparently she had to grow conscience herself and quit. If things were actually worth one, then she'd instantly be tossed for this.
but she didn't grow contracts. It's kind of like the guy from Disney. He left and still getting benefits from Disney because she retired. She's still getting benefits from her position.
She still gets a pension and everything.
Yeah, she gets everything.
Now, see, like, how can she grow?
Investigation, and then if the board investigates that she did all these allegations, that she should be fired and lose her chances at the pension. Or she can claim only what she put into it, but she can't claim for health insurance anymore. She can't claim for any of the other retirement plan options besides what money she put into her as she was going through her work experience.
Yeah, I was going to say that she pretty much got caught. She was going to get caught anyways. Mm-hmm. So she was just she was like, all right, instead of going through this whole bullshit, I resign. That's what I was going to say.
She honestly deserved to be tossed as if a guy would.
The company probably was doing an investigation, and the people who know her told her about this happening. They said, you'd be better off just resigning, that way you could keep everything. And that's what she did. And that's the thing. I like people to grow, but I don't think she would grow for this because she faced no consequences. She's still gonna get paid.
She's
like
getting
CEO does.
all her benefits. She's getting. At the end of the day, what happened was she lost a job, which means she doesn't have to wake up and go into work and do whatever she did. She's still getting whatever portion of money she got from storing it up, because that's the way I understand 401ks is it's like you store a little bit of your check every time, and after a certain amount of years working at a place, you get that money back, or I don't know.
No, I see it more like, all right, she lost her job. Now, count how many days until she's a CEO or she starts working at another company low key. Like they won't put her name on it, but she'll probably find another job within another company, like being low key about it.
Yeah.
Than anything else.
On the side note, her name is out there, and that's gonna hold the account when background checks happen.
Yeah.
So that may end up being the only accountability she has here.
That doesn't even matter though. Like, her name's gonna be there, and all they're gonna do is just put her on something else and just have her have a pseudonym. Like, I mean, they did that with John Chris Belushi. If anyone knows who that is, created Ren and Stimpy, all the stuff he did. He was still working for companies under pseudonyms, and then when they found out some of those pseudonyms, that's when companies parted ways, saying they did not know that was him. Like, yes, you did.
You also have to look at it like this. He literally talked about a guy that went from Disney to, I believe it was Activision.
Yeah, we just talked about that topic.
He literally was in a HR position at Disney.
And had allegations on him there. And left.
Somehow.
Immediately got a job. So
I'm gonna say
we have an ethical problem in the world today. But go ahead, San Diego.
all I'm gonna say is I don't give a flying fuck who you are, man, woman, freaking alien. I don't give a fuck if you a goddamn crocodile. You gonna end up getting what you deserve, and you gonna have to get held responsible for the bullshit you doing to other people.
Well said. Like I said, I mean, I don't care if you're man or woman. I don't care what you will have between your legs. I'm not coming for that.
Yeah, same.
You, at the end of the day, need to be held accountable. The thing is, if this was a man, you see all these people jump out. I have not seen Zoe Quinn. I have not seen New Year's Sarkeesian. I have not seen any of them tweet or talk about this, and they won't because they don't care because it's a woman. I mean, it's like, come on now. It's like people are like, oh, love and understanding now. I'm like, what? Where's this kumbaya stuff? No, you messed up. You pay your dues.
Yeah.
Come on.
Shit,
Doesn't matter what's in between your legs. If you're doing crap like this, you should honestly be tossed instead of being put kid gloves.
Man, they're
Pretty
sitting there
much,
holding hands
yeah.
saying "Kumbaya." That's
Ugh.
crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, stop
Kumbaya,
it
my
with the
ass, man. Your ass gonna get over
Kumbaya my nuts. How about that?
like pretty much. Yeah, stop it with the whole double standard bullshit. Where if you're gonna if you want to claim equal rights to all, then yeah, hold them accountable to it. Which 9 times out of 10, I don't know if they will. You're gonna have to wait and see if they're gonna make their move. But their action right now, they're saying right now, their action, they're not doing that. It could change. Hopefully it does. Right now, they're not saying a single thing, which is
I don't like these double standards. Like I said, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna hold hands in kumbaya for this. I'm just no. You did wrong, just like anyone. You need to be held accountable. I don't care who you are. Like that's just some BS right there.
Yeah,
like,
same. It's messed up. Yeah. And it's gonna take a whole lot in order to fix any of that, and that's the messed up part. That's all I say about that.
I just don't understand that if you do wrong, you should get punished for doing wrong. Not if you do wrong, unless you're rich, you can get away. I don't see that. I don't know why people let that slide. Just don't.
That's what I meant with heart
green.
biases.
Yeah, the world sees green. That's it. That's the only color it sees.
There's no black and blue. It's only green.
This is exactly what I meant by heart biases.
Hey, girl, let me get between the green, if you know what I mean.
Money. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic. This topic kind of made me mad. I'm not gonna front. That topic kind of had me heated. Like,
same.
What? Should she face consequences? Yeah. Like what?
Yeah, same. And we're not even on that part yet.
I'm just dumbing it down. I'm like, we was going left and right. I was just making sure we're heading back to our bases. Make sure they know what the topic was talking about.
Yeah, let's move it.
Oh, Little Big Planet servers permanently shut down. Okay, I don't give a crap about Little Big Planet, but that's sad for people who are still using it.
Yeah.
All two of you.
The servers for Little Big Planets 1, 2, 3, and the PS Vita game are all permanently shut down. Most likely, yeah, I think this is most likely due to either space constraints or something else. Or they're making room for the new titles. But still, this is messed up all around.
Wait, what was this?
I missed that. What was it?
Due to the severity of the recent attacks, we have no other option than to temporarily disable the game servers. We do not take these attacks lightly, especially when they target our loyal community members. Thanks for understanding.
And those are the issues they were experiencing.
Yeah, so apparently, Little Big Planet.
Oh wow!
Like what attacks? Did I miss something?
That's what I'm saying. I think they're lying, and this is not
trying
to mean to.
There weren't any attacks seen here.
Like, no, I really think they just wanted to take the servers down, and they need an excuse. I don't remember ever hearing about nothing with no attacks on the servers.
Yeah, or they legit straight beyond here.
See, if I was evil and I wanted to mess with people, I would just hack into like Little Big Planet and like send aliens to everyone's planet to kill their characters.
Or just draw a bunch of thalluses and vaginas everywhere, and that'll get them banned.
You're aware of that?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if you can hack Little Big Planet, you can probably hack their fucking servers. So why not hack the servers? That's what I'm confused about.
But for them to claim, I'm willing to bet that they had. I think they just had a recent update, if I'm not wrong. And I think they're using this as an excuse to do a really big patch update because I'm sure they screwed up a mechanic or made like an infinite duplication glitch or something. Or at least that's what I believe.
Okay, now I'm getting a little heated. Sony, I don't give a fuck about Little Big Planet. Fix your fucking servers. You just released a patch for the PS4 that fucking brick PS4s. And then you want people to like, oh, we'll repair it for like $100. But go fuck yourself.
Yeah, so So yeah, apparently they said they're gonna bring the servers back up, but now they're saying it's permanently shut down now because they couldn't figure out something. I think they're lying.
Yeah, they're
wonder
totally
how
lying.
Still playing Little Big Planet though.
I mean, the thing is, I don't blame you for wanting to shut down servers because you have the new game out now. Was it Sackboy Adventures or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can understand you wanting to put this behind you, but I mean, just say that. Like, I don't understand the point of you being like, oh, we're shutting down these servers because there's attacks and we got to combat these attacks by taking the server down temporarily. Then you come back, actually, JK, the server's down forever. Like what? Like,
It's like Penguin all over
the solar winds.
Claw Penguin, where everyone lost their stuff.
I know Little Big Planet had a dedicated fan base too, because I know some people who were still playing this on the Vita. I never heard anything from them about no attacks, but I mean, like I said, you guys took it down because you want to take it down. I mean, and that's fine. It's your game. You're allowed to do that, but just say it.
Or at least just dedicate one server only to it. Like,
Yeah.
you still have a fan base that's playing it like religiously. Don't take their religion away.
Or at least keep it where people can make private servers, like with Fantasy Online 1 on the Dreamcast. You can still make private lobbies on there. Because the main lobbies they've been done shut those down, but like you can still make private lobbies on there and have fun with that. So I mean, at least let them do that. I mean, something.
No, I know exactly what's gonna happen. It's like exactly what you just said. Oh, we'll take down the servers. Let's just say next state of play, like 2-3 state of plays later. By the way, we're having a Little Big Planet collection for the new PS5, where all updated textures and everything, and a new online. Yeah, I think
that's exactly what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
they go do some new game or a new collection or some shit like that.
And you can move your server data, your data from that server to this one. Yay!
Oh,
here.
Understood.
That's what they're gonna do.
Somebody just got home too. I heard that car park.
That's me.
Congratulations, welcome home, man.
Yeah.
Well, I had to go pick up food for my parents.
All right.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I've been sick, but they've been good with me.
Yeah. But yeah, this Little Big Planet thing, I mean, I'd never heard of no attack. On none of the news articles, I be on gaming news all day, every day. I ain't heard nothing about no attacks on no Little Big Planet servers.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I'm not just saying there isn't. I just haven't heard of it.
I feel like there might have been like one or two small ones, and then they're trying to say, "Oh, due to these attacks, we got to take it down." No. You just want to take it down.
Fix your update. That's all I have to say, because you had an update that fucking destroyed PS4s, and you just now enabled the SSD, which should have came at launch. I don't understand why it didn't come at launch in the first place, but yeah, do something about it, Sonny.
What they need to fix is their moving from PS4 to PS5 thing. It took me too long to move those games PS4 to PS5. I was like, why is it still loading? That's crazy.
Hey man, you got a lot of games. Gotta load up all them games.
Yeah,
bro, I loaded up 5 games and it took. Bro, listen.
with the SSD that small, that's too much, bro.
I said, yo, listen. Just 5 games, man. Just move them.
You gotta take a game off, bro. Oh, that's too much games, bro.
Bro.
But that small ass terrible. They put in the PS5. They fucking criminal with that. They could put more.
Can't believe there was such thing as too much games.
Hey man, don't be over there coughing up the organ now.
Bro, nah.
Nicole, your thoughts on this?
You honestly was paying attention the whole time, so.
It was a stupid topic. Little Big Planet servers for the old one are all shut down permanently.
Yeah, I agree. They're BSing.
Yeah, see, I've never played a Little Big Planet game, so most likely I wasn't paying attention.
I only played the PSP one. The one it was given out for free after they got hacked. Yeah, it was given out for free after they got hacked. I mean, after the
Yeah.
PSN
Oh,
got
that's
hacked.
brilliant. That's a great strategy. Hey, we just got hacked, but let's go ahead and give you this game that just got hacked, that was
For
easily hackable for free, instead of apologizing to everyone that got hacked, so they got all your information. Yeah.
The entirety of the PSN was hacked.
Let's not forget that PlayStation has been hacked more times than Xbox, but they still call Xbox shit.
Yeah. The only reason they call Xbox shit is because they got more games under their belt than Xbox does.
Yeah, Xbox has a problem with their
which is weird because Xbox owns more game studios. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Xbox owns more game studios. That just means they make money every time PlayStation makes a game from their game studios. You call that shit, okay, we're just going to hack a bug into your game so it breaks.
You know what? You know what's sad? Xbox is smart because they let the business practice. Let the companies who worked on other other titles let them work on the other titles because now, like the Bethesda, because they made Deathloop. They made Deathloop for a PS5. People play Deathloop for PS5. Then they're gonna know, oh, this is from Bethesda. Oh, Bethesda's with Xbox. That means they can make great games, which is gonna flock over. Microsoft's smart. They're not looking at now. They're looking at long term, but they should focus on now a little bit more. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
yeah, focus on the now.
But yeah, so Little Big Planet, you guys lying? Oh, it's Medium Molecule. You guys lying? That's okay.
Yeah, let's move it.
Let's groove it. Let's move
Why
it.
the fuck are you lying?
We switch that topic too fast. I just do not care about Little Big Planet.
Now,
Major esports tournament organizer to require proof of vaccination for. Oh heck no!
No.
Okay.
No. And the PGL president right there is saying it's the only way to bring back massive LAN esports events. Are you sure about that?
I mean, I can understand the whole. Okay.
Me and DC talked about this yesterday.
Talked about what?
Vaccination and the improper use of it. And according to the Bill of Rights, they can't force you to get these vaccinations because what if your religion is against that vaccination?
I would say like this: companies can fire you for less shit.
I mean, companies can technically do whatever they want because they're private and they can make their rules as long as it's within, as long as they're not saying, "Yo, take your clothes off" or something like that. That's
yeah, that's a wrong.
Well, what if you're a model?
Or you signed a waiver.
Yeah, you got to sign stuff for that. But with this,
yeah, I signed under duress, but still,
I think that they should require you to have frequent like a COVID test and keep returning back negatives for where you can do this. That would work better than saying, nah, you have to be vaccinated if you want to come to this CSGO major. It's like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I have to be vaccinated to come to this CSGO major? Like,
I agree with that.
To play? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and a bunch of workplaces are trying to force this as well, but mandates actually aren't laws because once again, they could be religiously refused to. Their religion could be against this vaccine or anything else.
And keep in mind, I have no problem with the COVID-19 vaccine. I'm not saying my stance either way though, because people get all political, even though it's not a political thing. But I think all you should have to do is just keep returning back negative results. Maybe wear your mask in certain parts, or like you and your team get tested, and you make sure you don't have 100 million people watching in a crowded stadium.
Or why not just build a solid booth for individual players and have them the team side by side and everything? Then they can play all they want in there.
Yeah.
That's too much.
And once again, they don't have 100 million people in a crowded stadium. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say. Kind of lost my point. No, I got it. I was gonna say yes. You might not want to get vaccinated. It's Like it's you don't have to like it's not my right to, but companies can just fire you and claim it as something else.
Yeah.
Like companies been doing it like companies been getting away with shit like this. I wouldn't say shit like this, but companies would like be firing people for less. So if you're trying to say is I don't think I'm going to work at my job for so long because they require me to go get vaccinated. I don't want to. You can always find a new job that doesn't require you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, even though I am vaccinated myself, I am for pro-choice. I rather for you to make the conscious decision for you not to get vaccinated than you forcefully to get vaccinated. But at the exact same time, as I watching the deaths rising up, I don't think I can make the good decision. But it's whatever.
I've already had COVID, and I'm just going to say this: my antibodies in my body now should prevent COVID from happening. It can still happen, but it wouldn't be as worse as it was the first time.
Yeah, and that's the thing about vaccinations is like, well, this vaccination is not going to prevent it 100%. It's just going to lessen the chance and then lessen the symptoms if you do get it. But like I said, the whole thing with the vaccination is, it just shouldn't be a requirement for I don't know,
I disagree with vaccinations in general.
Yeah, same. I disagree.
No, you're saying it right. Pro-choice. It should never be a requirement. It should be an option.
Yeah.
Never a requirement.
It should definitely be a requirement. And like I said, if you want to get the vaccination, you get it. But like I said, like they're telling people that you cannot participate in this major thing. And like I said, they have headphones and stuff. So like I said, they could just have these booths for the team. Like I said, usually just guys keep returning back negatives, and you have to give them a negative report. That's all you have to do. But there's that would work just as well as vaccination. You just give them, the team just has you give return back a negative report from the doctors like when you get a COVID test.
The problem with that is there's still things as false positives and false negatives. So
yeah, but that's no more dangerous than the vaccine, though. Like with some fact that vaccine, like you still have COVID, and like if you have vaccine and you're not getting COVID tested, and you do have COVID, you can spread it without knowing you spread it because you're not having any symptoms. So, I mean, you guys have to get you guys have to get tested anyway to be sure in the first place. So, I mean, that's the best way you can do it.
And the thing is, for the audience. The thing is, they got to make it streamable because the audience can't come in because they don't want to spread it. San Diego Comic-Con is about to be a really interesting time, but back to the topic at hand. Audience will have to stay home and they will have to stream it. And they could have, like what Epic said, they could have had booths. They could have had these big booths that separate both teams. And each individual booth will have each team, they'll have headphones communicate each other. Like this is an easy fix, but
exactly
you have to ask yourself, are they going to spend the money for it? And they're probably not going to be willing to spend the money.
They don't have to spend the money as far as like they use money for locations like, oh, this big stage. Well, if the audience isn't even going to be there anyways, what you could do is you can go to an office building and rent out a floor. For like literally 10 times cheaper.
Like I mean, you can add more money to like. There's a lot of ways they could do this. Plus, like I said, do not get it twisted. They have a bunch of sponsors who just come in and give them stuff. They get sponsored by like Office Depot or Office Max, and get some office stuff put there for the event. Like I mean, there's just so many ways I feel like you could ease it a bit that. I don't know why they're not doing that instead. Like, but I mean, it's their event. They can do whatever they want. They're a private company, so if they say they need proof of your vaccination for next year's events, then that's what they need. But I disagree with that.
I would just slip the doctor $50 and say, "Hey, just write that I went and got vaccinated." Okay, have a good day.
But it is what it is. I mean, I think they're a private company. They can do what they want. I just don't think you should have. I think you should have proof of you not having COVID. I think that should be good enough. But
that really should be good enough, personally.
Like, hey, I just play here, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got that from. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, it's. What do you think, Nicole? San Diego?
Do y'all really want my opinion? Cause Hot Side and DC already know what I told them yesterday. So, y'all really want my opinion?
Say it anyway.
Yeah. So, from a serious standpoint, for someone that actually works in a medical warehouse, honestly, we ended up having to have a class for, of course, for every employee that they were giving us more information on trying to feel comfortable about the vaccine and why people should get the COVID vaccine. Now, for the fact that unless that is for religious reasons, you are allergic to needles, have medical issues, via of course, like you have like diabetes or you're allergic to the ingredients that are in the shot. Okay, that is understandable. All you will have to do is contact the HR office of the company that you work for and let them know the specific reasons on why you literally cannot have the COVID vaccine for specific issues that are legit. Now, if you don't want to take the shot because you want to be an ass and because you want to hear all the rumors that someone else ended up having some sort of fake issue because they took the shot, then you just a big old dummy for that. Now, if you're going to end up being pro-choice and not wanting to take the shot because you still feel iffy about it, of course, understandable. You just still need to do your research on what is in the vaccine, depending on what you get and where you get it from. Now, if you're going to end up just trying to listen to other people via social media and all this other bull crap,
Yeah, Nicki
then
Minaj.
no.
Let's not talk about that. I had a friend that like fucking believed her, and I was just like, oh god
Oh,
damn.
wow.
Well, I believe her. She's Nicki Minaj. But keep going, Nicole.
Now, for me, the only reason why I got it is because I was staying with my grandmother and aunt at the time who both have diabetes. So that is why I got it. Now also when I asked one of the ladies who actually came to my job, of course outside of YouTube, um, I did ask them about like how it would affect people who have asthma because that is one of the medical issues that I have. Because I have asthma and allergies because that was pretty much, I want to say hereditarily. I think I'm saying that right.
Yes.
Hereditary.
Genetically, yeah, through my
Yeah.
mom's side of the family because that's what she has. It didn't. Now the shot did not affect me as bad, despite the fact that I only had like maybe a small headache from it and it was real sleepy. But other than that, it didn't affect my asthma at all because I haven't had an asthma attack since I was a kid. So, yeah.
Wait, yeah, COVID?
What?
Yeah, COVID
She,
or something?
she
No,
had the
I'm
Yeah.
vaccine shot.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had
the
the
vaccine
vaccine.
shot.
No, you
Yeah,
had
I
the
had the
shot.
I
Okay.
had both shots, but I'm just stating the fact that for the fact that I have asthma, all right, let me put it this way: if I were to have COVID, knowing the fact that I have asthma, it would have not only like fucked me up, but it would probably been like a lot worse than any other person who doesn't have asthma because it would have fucked me up even more with me having
Breathing
asthma because
problems. Yes.
huh?
No. People, yeah, with people with asthma, if you have COVID, that's bad. That's pretty much bad news bears from that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
so in other words, it would have fucked me up like it would have fucked me up the ass, dude, like literally.
It
I was
did
just
fuck
Oh,
me up.
asking.
I've
I
had
was just
asthma
asking
when I
what you
was a
get
kid.
that. Yeah, I was just asking like what you got because I zoned out for a second. That was
So yeah, because with me, I have asthma, allergies, and of course, all the bad stuff that my mom got. So if I didn't get the shot and I had COVID, yeah, I'd be shit out of luck and thinking that I'm dying. So yeah,
thinking, thinking.
I'd be in my bed thinking I'm dying if I had COVID. So
Shit,
I
think
mean,
you gonna
not having
die.
COVID, but thinking I'm
Question: Do you
dying. So
still
yeah,
have asthma?
Oh, yeah, it come and go, but I mean, it only affects me if I'm in another state and I'm not used to like their environment.
The climate, yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but usually it'll start with my allergies first, and then it'll trigger if it's like real. If it, let me put it this way: if my allergies start acting up, if I'm in another state to a point to where like my allergies are like shit, that can
Mhm.
pretty much trigger my asthma, and yeah, I'm gonna be thinking I'm dying and have to go to a hospital.
Yep,
Thank you.
I'm the
You will
same way.
actually have to go to a hospital.
Yeah, and that's if I'm, and that definitely, yeah, cause like both of my parents, they stay in two different states. So if I were to go visit either one, and I get sick, and it triggers my allergies, and then my allergies get back to where it triggers my asthma, both of either one of them, depending on who I'm with, have to take me to a hospital.
Mhm.
So yep.
I understand that.
Yeah. And that's everything, right?
I don't know. Is it?
What was the topic again?
Oh.
You guys to the point to where we started talking about COVID and all that stuff.
The topic
Yeah.
was major esports tournament organizer to require proof of vaccination for 2022 events.
Summary of the story. Fuck that. Pro-choice. Next topic. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that's how I feel. Like, you know,
Same.
it is what it is.
Next topic. Go.
From this point forward, things are going to get even dumber.
Really?
We're not the censorship corner yet. In fact, we're one topic away from the censorship corner. But from this point forward, things get even dumber.
I think that was
Could've fooled
possible.
me.
We've been pretty dumb so far. Like, it's
Could
crazy.
have fooled me. I can tell you that one.
Like, I
Anyway,
feel like we already.
apparently a
Next level.
Genshin Impact player is trying to sue over character changes. And to sum up this article, it was between a new 5-star character and another Electro type character who was given away for free, and they're apparently upset that she was more powerful than the free one, so he decided to sue. The problem is it would have had chance. It would have had chance if she were actually nerfed for him. If she were actually nerfed for him, or if any character was nerfed, because that's hard illegal. That and comp gotcha, which is basically combining characters, is hard illegal. But this case here, no, it's not. No way this would hold water.
I thought he was gonna sue because the girl was not thick enough. That's what I thought.
She's not there.
She's not thick enough. What the fuck?
That almost happened when they nerfed one of their other characters.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh, and by nerf the thickness, not actual nerfs. Actual nerfs are still hard illegal for
So we have
companies
people
to do here.
trying to assassinate these developers, and then you got people trying to sue. Guys,
Yeah, people trying to sue because their favorite wasn't as powerful as this person. And the assassination was over bunny girl suits on another game that they handled.
Oh, god damn it!
What was wrong with the bunny suits? How do you fuck up a bunny suit?
No, they didn't. I don't think
excluded
they
it from. They excluded it from the China server, and they caused a hellstorm.
Well, isn't that because China made it where they couldn't?
yes.
Yeah.
Y'all remember
Which
when I
is
said
really weird.
Y'all remember when I said that they should bring back brothels? Yeah, that's right. It's like one of the things I meant.
Another huge example.
Yeah.
How about we bring back virtual brothels? Let's do that.
No,
they're kind of already there.
No, they need no. It just needs to be brothels. It just
Yeah.
needs to be.
But still,
no,
real
no.
brothels
Just
will
think
have to
about
return.
it. It's VR chat, but VR chat.
They're already there. They're already here, though.
It's VR chat, but it's VR chat. You can get it on Steam.
Wait, gamer girl Belda can get banned from YouTube. Wait,
What?
she got banned from YouTube?
Oh,
Congratulations.
she got. For
Congratulations.
what?
Who she need to suck off to get back on? It won't be long. Don't worry, it
Don't
won't
click
take
the
long.
link without knowing.
She gonna Chad
For
Hurley?
sexually explicit content, apparent. What?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
She was mildly racy on YouTube.
She didn't suck me off, so I
OnlyFans,
wouldn't let her on my platform.
OnlyFans
That's
somewhere
pretty much
else. On the other hand,
She
went
wasn't
all
issued
out, but
any warning
on YouTube.
No. My favorite line. According to her, however, she wasn't issued any warnings prior, and many fans and other YouTubers are calling it a double standard on this massive platform. Wow.
Oh, yeah,
The same platform that has fully exposed vagine when you look up certain topics.
Here's what this is. Yeah, this is profiling. This is obviously they know who she is and they know what she is, and they didn't want her to bring that shit over to their platform. So they pretty much this is really is profiling. If they didn't give her a reason, they know exactly why.
Oh yeah, they're not giving people reasons anymore. They be shutting down channels left and right.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why they shut her down is probably because they're like, oh my gosh, she's promoting OnlyFans. We're a nice Christian channel. YouTube. We can't associate with this. Basically,
didn't somebody kill
you? Meanwhile,
shut up.
From YouTube.
Christian only. But somebody literally just killed them. Like they found their body and they're
Scroll down real quick.
Family friendly content.
PewDiePie says he's retired from YouTube. Wow.
Oh, what?
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
He has a contract with YouTube. He's not retired. He has a contract. He's still contracted with them.
Yeah, her stuff was totally racy, but it's not as bad as things like, naked yoga, people restoring their foreskins, other junk like that. And that's all of what I've heard.
By the way, there was a video where it was an old couple that was showing sex, and like they had actually have a video where the guy coming inside of the girl and all that. That was a video.
Why did you watch it?
No. Epic. You literally told me.
Why'd you watch it?
Why'd you watch it?
No. I didn't. No. I didn't watch it. Epic told me. I looked up the video to make sure it's true, and it was. And then I was like, okay, for fuck's sake.
Why'd you watch it?
I didn't watch it. Actually, I looked it up, but I didn't click play on the video. All right.
Yeah,
but it does exist.
And that contained him nutting in her.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't like how you phrase that.
Wow.
Let's just move on.
I don't give a fuck how you like and be phrasing that. That should exist.
Not
and
I didn't like how I didn't like how Minos went and he nutted her. Like that, just the way he phrased it.
And he nutted in her.
He nutted her. All right. How about that?
But yeah, back to Genshin Impact. This is stupid.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes. Yes. Sorry. WWE English.
Yes. Yeah.
A character, pretty much, they came out with a character that was stronger than the free-to-play character, and now the guys because you can't do that. But I'm just like, well, technically they can't because of gacha rules, and I'm not too familiar with gacha rules. I need to read up on that. But one of them, I know one of the laws is you can't summon for a character that needs another character to function. I don't know if you can pull out a free-to-play and have another character stronger than a free-to-play character. So I don't know if he has a ground.
You absolutely can.
Yeah.
Like in gachas, they usually the starting character and like a character you pay for. A character you pay for is usually stronger, or like a character that has a very low summoning rate. Like I know Fire Emblem Heroes does this a lot, where the characters have very low summoning rate, where you're usually going to buy orbs just to summon them. They're significantly better than anyone that you already have on your team. So the gacha games can do that, and they have been doing that for years.
And you can also have
no ground to stand on.
You can also have characters that have a skill or something that supports another character. But one of the main parts of the gacha rules is you literally can't hard nerf characters, and you can't have comp gacha where you can combine certain characters to make an ultimate character.
Yeah,
that's hard
That's
illegal.
the only one I know. Yeah. Yeah, for Dragon Ball Z, in order for you to have, they don't do characters that fuse into one character, but if they did do it, like Buchigiri before he got shut down, the character that you have to fuse with was free to play. And the character that you need to fuse with, the other half is like you have to summon for it. So that's how they usually do it. They make the fusion half free to play, and they make that one weaker, and then you have to summon for it with for the rest of the kit. It's EA level evil, pretty much, but it ain't that evil.
Gambling shenanigans.
Mommy, I don't want to work for that guy anymore. Too bad.
Too bad.
Nicole, do you have anything for this?
Yeah, no, because I was paying attention. So yeah, no.
Oh yeah, we lost her on the Beldolphin parts.
If it doesn't seem
Fully
that
understandable.
all I'm going to say, if it doesn't seem that interesting, most likely I'm not going to pay attention to.
Honestly, this topic right here was so uninteresting to me. I read that topic right there about Beldolphin. Like, don't lie. That's why I read the topic in the first place.
Breaking news: Twitch want to do something about the DMCA's and try to help give warning to music content and all that shit. But mind you, it took them how long to issue DMCA's and shit like that?
Okay, real quick, while they're doing that, unban Nairo. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move it.
Dude, I started to sing that song from King Julian be singing from Madagascar. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it.
Oh yeah, we can get destroyed via copyright, and that's why certain people do unarchived streams, because they're able to remove the archive as well, but it doesn't delete the video.
All right. Blood Rain Revamped and Blood Rain Revamped 2 announced for Xbox One, Switch, and PS4.
Dude, I haven't played a Blood Rain game in so long. I was actually just thinking about that game yet. Like, what was it? Like a couple of days ago?
Didn't the remaster come out on Switch?
I
thought so, but now it's gonna.
Okay.
Also, we may have to look out for any censorship shenanigans here. As always, I have to point this out. But other than that, this also looks very interesting. I want to give this a try.
I'll play it. I mean, I like Blood Rain, so why not?
Like I said before, shout out D-Sleuth who did the, I think he did the art to Blood Rain, a thing for the remaster.
Oh. This art?
Let me see. Pull it back up again. Nah, not that one. It's the 2D one from the remaster. For the 2D version of it.
Oh, the 2D version of it.
Yep.
That'd be pretty cool because I haven't played this game in forever, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd actually play it again.
Yeah, I played number 1. I never played number 2, so I mean.
Yeah, the second one. Yeah,
Get your wallets ready, simps. Get your wallets ready, because I know y'all like that vampire child. All right, let's get it.
I don't know if I ever played it.
I know I haven't played this.
I haven't played the second one, but I know I played the first one though.
Yeah, like I played the first one. I honestly did not know there was a second one.
She looks like the chick from Fifth Element.
Kind of.
I thought she looked like the chick from Underworld with a red hair.
Yeah, the chick from Fifth Element.
You talking about?
I
Celine.
said from Underworld.
Oh,
I said
I
from
thought
Underworld.
you said in underwear. I'm like the chick from Fifth Element.
No, I said Underworld.
He's talking about Celine from Underworld.
Yeah, but yeah. So I did not know there was number 2. So this is my first time playing number 2. But yeah, revamped. Let's go.
I seen Bloody Rain for the Xbox. I got scared and didn't want to play it. And then when I found out about it, I said, "Wow, this game is horny as fuck with vampire." So that's my history on it. Come on, you're playing as a vampire lady sucking blood from it, looking sexually at it. Don't tell me that doesn't look like.
Look at this. Look at this art right here.
Yeah,
that tells you.
Yes, I know a lot of guys would love to have her just put those bazonkers on their face. All right.
Moving on.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, let's move
she
it.
reminded me of too.
My demon waifu. It's my demon waifu. All right, go ahead.
This is not VR chat. Move on. I've been
I
playing
figured it
VR
went
chat a
down
lot.
that. I figured it went down that way in VR chats, but wow.
Nah, in VR chat,
Oh,
it'll
no,
be like a
that-
lot of people
what he
cosplaying
just
her
said
with
is
deep voice.
tame. What he just said is tame. VR chat is a lot more in a lot faster pace. Put it that way. Anyways,
Oh.
If this was VR chat, there'll be a lot of people like coming in looking like her with deep voice. What's up, everybody?
with half the clothes on.
Yeah, with half their clothes on.
Yeah, see, if I gotta see a guy doing that, I'm like, I'm gonna just be looking at them low key creeped out. Hell no, man. No.
There's a term for that. It's called Bobby Niku, but I think that only applies to
No,
virtual
that's called
streamers.
Boku no Pico.
Oh
All right.
Don't talk about this podcast.
Next topic.
Anyways.
See, y'all done made me and freaking stop what I was saying to see that.
No. Next topic.
Oh.
We already we went into
See,
depths that
y'all
we
gonna
shouldn't
make
have
me get
gone.
off now, shoot.
We are far off the deep end now.
Vanilla
That's
wall
that we should
paintings
never reach.
HD updated and desexualized in patch 9.1.5.
Welcome to the censorship corner. Oh man.
Oh, they nerfed that real bad.
Yeah, they nerfed him real bad.
That's crazy.
So, Acti-Blizz's latest attempt to try to put the toothpaste back into the tube is more censorship for World of Warcraft.
Wait,
This time they're
did they
altering
really
these
change
paintings.
a lady sitting down to fruit? That's
Yes.
great, man.
Yes.
Y'all sure that's fruit? Cause I'm on my. Okay, wait, that is fruit. Never mind. I want to say that sure do look like a fruit. Something else, shoot.
Damn,
Literal-
fruit. You looking sexy, fruit. Oh, look at that banana peel. It's
Literal
expensive.
female
No.
objectification. This is
No,
literal
'cause
female
I'm looking at-
objectification.
Yeah, cause see, I'm looking at this from my phone. And I'm just like, y'all sure that's fruit? Cause that apparently kind of look like something else right there for a second.
Like,
Yeah,
damn,
that's
fruit
real
looking all
fruit.
exposed and shit like that. That shit looking hot.
And according to this, many of the pictures were actually after real life paintings. But
I definitely like the second one more than the first one.
still,
Yeah, wait,
Of this?
because the second one is in high. The second one's in higher detail. The first one is not.
I know,
The
but
first
the
one ain't,
first
but-
one looks like it's an oil painting, even though it's got painting like ridges on the background of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like an oil painting, whereas the second one looks like an actual painting all the way through.
Yeah, I think it's once again because that's the second one's HD. The first one is from when the game first came out.
Yeah, but
So whatever graphics those were, like 360i.
it still doesn't. To me, it looks more. It doesn't look like a painting.
Yeah, I'm just saying if this one was an HD like this one, it looked better.
better.
Yeah.
But
this one would look better if this were HD.
Yeah, because
The
they
first one.
HD this, but instead they put clothes on her.
All right, real talk,
Yeah.
real serious talk. I'm gonna have to go with Chase on this one. The clothes on the second one just like that paint just looks. Even though the other one is blurry, and if it would look, HD would look better. I don't know. I just like her outfit more in the newer one than the first one. Even though the first one does look like she's ready to, suck somebody off, but
she's about to be a vampire for you. Anyway,
Yeah.
exactly. Sucky time. Yeah, I know.
Well, I know his type now.
But I'm always say, like I always say this, it is all right to make a girl sexy. It is all right to make a woman sexy and beautiful and all that to attract young males and yeah, that is it, young males and some females actually to your game. It's
And why
not
did they
okay.
change it from
no,
girl to
you're forgetting the non-binary. You make sure to correct that.
Oh, and non-binary. Thank you, Chase. Thank
You're
you for
welcome,
letting me
bud.
remember. I was about to get canceled. Thanks, man.
You're about to get docked.
Oh,
Nah, canceled.
You almost
Nah,
got
canceled.
docked.
Anyways,
Oh yeah, this was with. Oh yeah, I forgot to. There's the close button. That was
Yes.
what I meant when this thing said they were after that some of the pictures were after real life pictures.
But that's
Oh, yeah,
not.
go
That's a
That's not
famous
the
picture.
No, the picture
The paintings.
on the left
I know
is
it's part of the
after
game.
the right
Yeah.
picture. Yeah, the picture on the left is the WoW version of the one on the right.
You know what
Yeah.
they look like? The pictures on the left. They look like the gremlins.
I think that's the point.
That's the point.
Okay.
They're freaks.
No, not freaks. The gremlins. It's like, oh, after they drink water after midnight, they multiply. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gremlins are freaks.
Yeah.
Since this trend is going around, I agree. Newer art nowadays is shit. They're charging way too much for pretty much paintings and art that doesn't look that good. But yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
If y'all don't know, there's some art that's been going around. They've been selling for $500 million, and it looks like a 3-year-old drew it. And art that actually looked really good and really professional is going around for like $20. So
I mean, hey, look at how much you can get someone to commission art for like cheap, but then Butch Hartman wants to charge you all that money, and his looks like, that's a story for a different time. Shout out to Butch Hartman.
And the many pictures that look like someone took a dump in it, a rainbow colored dump in it.
Yeah, Butch Hartman.
I don't want to.
And that somehow sells.
I don't want to pay rights to stream video games. I just want to stream and advertise your game because I think your game is good. I don't know. That's not Butch Hartman, but that's somebody else. But still, that's like, I feel like he had the mindset of that.
Yeah, that's the advantage of indie streamers against corporate streamers. Corporate streamers need the licenses, but it does help. It does help both parties.
Epic, was that Butch Hartman that said it, or was somebody else? I forget.
That did what?
Say that you need the rights to, like, if streamers want to stream the game, they need the rights in order to stream the game instead of just illegally doing it.
Oh yeah. That's why he only streams like games from Nickelodeon with his characters in it and stuff.
Yeah.
He couldn't have a Smash Brothers of his own, so he had to commission us to make a Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Charmin, I think he's like 50 something, so I think he just thinks differently because of it. He's a separate generation, which is once again why you need more younger people in the industries because they know more about the internet than these older people. But yeah.
You old fucks. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You old fucks.
Yeah. There's actually a part 2 to this topic.
No.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Blizzard removing World of Warcraft references to sacks and hoes in their achievements.
Why? Who cared? No one cared. I don't care. Next topic.
No one.
Well, at least Blizzard is bros before hoes. Huh?
They got rid of sacks. So.
Yeah, they got rid of the bros. Yeah, the bros been left.
Facts before stacks.
No.
I'm sorry, Blizzard. I don't care about you. Oh, next topic.
Don't worry, you guys. We care.
Okay.
Are you going to help your
a
developers?
bit of preparation because we're gonna head to Sankaku again.
Sankaku.
Like, we care about the developers. Are you sure? No, we care about money. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Cool. If you care about money, give me your wallet.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I couldn't fake enthusiasm for that. I just don't care about them.
Or EA, don't worry, we care about money. I mean you.
No, you don't.
No, they don't. You don't care for nothing.
Blizzard, don't worry, we take care of our money. I mean staff. That's what we mean, staff.
Yeah.
Let's go to the
Speaking of losing money, we're now on the censored game of the show. And we're going back to gacha games, meanwhile.
Oh boy.
Yeah. For this time, the censored game of the show is the Chinese version of Fate Grand Order because a new censorship law of theirs ended up having the servants run afoul of a lot of them. And that's literally most of the China origin servers. Servants.
Why? What?
Yeah.
Did we explain this like last podcast where it was like Chinese didn't want feminine looking?
We did, but this time there's way more than feminine men in this case.
they're going.
There's a whole list. Yeah, there's a whole list. One of the most ridiculous right here. This one used to be Wu Zetian until her and a bunch of and a list of a whole other servants ended up getting their art censored this way, their voice lines removed, and even their names removed.
Wait, they changed the women to men?
Yes.
Yep.
No.
They're becoming Russian. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as you see here.
You ever see the episode that Russia changed of what was that show called? Crystal Gems? Steven Universe. They changed one episode where like Lapis and Ruby, they made Ruby a guy.
Ruby Sapphire.
Yeah, Ruby
I
Sapphire.
think Ruby's a dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let me say it like this. Well, so they're changing all the females to men, even though they clearly made a law that they said are men. Like, if you're going to change it to men, you can't have them looking.
They did this to many male characters as well.
Oh.
There's a lot. Yeah.
I don't get what they want. Like, who's...
Bro, fuck off, China.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Who's the fucking prime minister of China right now? Like, who shoved the needle up
Winnie
his
the
ass?
Pooh.
A.K.A. Winnie the Pooh.
Who put his back in his chair and said it was a video game character's fault? Like, seriously.
Thanks, China. You always know what's best.
You have so many game-creating studios in your fucking homeland, and you're trying to fuck them right now.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No, you got
the worst of it.
They have.
I don't know about the sprites, but the worst scene of her, worst I've seen so far was once again Wu Zetian over here.
No, they have China has a lot of stuff on their plate to do. The last thing you should be working on, like worried about, is video games. Like, seriously, video games ain't nothing but entertainment. But they thought it upon themselves that entertainment's poison to you for some fucking reason. So that's why they're going fucking mental in video games.
Yeah.
And they changed it to no English as well or something. I don't know.
I have the list here.
No underage love allowed.
Okay. By underage love, they mean puppy love between kids, or the teenage love in high school or something.
I don't care.
But still,
I don't think anyone cares. No blood allowed. What? No words allowed that could let one think of murder, such as kill. No females in underwear allowed. No cleavage allowed. Oh, this man had a bad breakup.
Yeah.
No attacks on female genitals or breasts allowed. No touching them allowed. No provoking the opponent allowed. No skulls or bones allowed. No brutal actions allowed. No getting rewards from PvP. So I can't.
I just thought of a perfect game for China. And I'm going to make it, and I'm going to sell it to China directly, and only China. You know what's going to be called? White noise. It's just a white world. That's it.
What are you talking about? I already sent a game to them right now. It's called Nothing, because you can't have anything. You can't have
continuing down the list. You can't scare the player. No content depicting democracy allowed. No demonstrations allowed. Wait, what? No content
isn't there an old man that lives in China that plays, like, what's that game called?
Walkthroughs.
Like, he plays Dragon Souls every day on Twitch or something like that?
Uh-huh.
Or is it something else? Anyways, He plays one of the most hardcore games to ever come out in the history of games as of current. And it's got so many jump scares, and he still plays it like it's nothing.
Wow.
Let me tell you a secret. This is for adults, not for kids.
Let me tell you a secret. There's ratings on the games that tell you who should be able to play them. And if you don't understand what the numbers fucking mean, ask.
Yeah.
No.
There's literal age ratings for this.
No.
But going back to this
list. This game is literally meant for adults and not really meant for kids, even though it has an E for everybody. And they could age gate it too. But no, let's just censor it out the hell.
Fate Grand Order entirely is a hard T for teen, according to in case of ESRB.
Yeah, no content going against communism allowed, nor glorification of people or country that invaded or colonized China allowed. So no Japan content. No content allowed that depicts great Chinese people as something they were not in reality. No content about genitals.
No content
sex allowed.
Yeah.
Well,
or hinting at sex.
God of War.
They still butthurt about them losing.
No content about body transformations or body modifications. No drugs or male integration. No degrading others in general.
So you can't play Transformers. Okay.
Nope. Robots in disguise.
No depicting prostitution or anti.
What's the game that came out like within the last year? It's like it was really popular for having a lot of bugs. Sci-fi punk theme.
Fallout 76.
What?
Right? Fallout 76, right?
We don't mention that game on this podcast.
We're not talking about that game. Steampunk.
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, that's definitely allowed here.
Definitely not allowed.
Where we at?
No content depicting prostitution or anti-society organizations. No fortune-telling or non-specific actions, and no English.
The game will be family-friendly and peaceful. I'm sure of it. I wish someone would send me that email.
Did someone say no English?
Yes, that's the last one. No English.
Okay, it's all good. We can still do English.
And the part of this law that they ran afoul was no content allowed that depicts great Chinese people as something they were not in reality, which was literally most of Fate's versions of this list of Chinese servants.
Yeah. Can someone send me this list?
Good,
I'm going to specifically make a game and send it to China with all of this in it.
Mm-hmm. No English? That's good because not even English people can speak English. Good. That's wonderful.
Yes.
I will 100% make a game destined with all of this, the whole list of stuff that said I can't have in it, and send it to everyone in China.
Imagine summoning a placeholder.
One day, Chinese is going to do something that they're going to piss off a lot of people, and then their people going to rise up. And if they get their emperor's head on the spike, that's on them.
You mean the prime minister?
Prime minister, emperor, whatever you want to call them.
I mean, same thing. The prime minister is the emperor. Let's be honest. But yeah.
I'm just saying, people like. I'm just saying. This is not a warning.
You know what's weird?
Like, that can
they
rise
don't
up.
reward talent over there. Well, I say it's weird because it's a culture thing here. You'd rather reward someone that's good at their job than someone that's shit at the job, right?
Right.
Well, over in China, they'd rather you be working for them for years and you'll move up the corporate ladder, even if you're shit at your job. Even if you suck super hard. Oh, you've been working for us 30 years? Okay, you're the VP. Oh, you worked 32 years? Now you're the president. Good luck.
Yeesh.
I also have heard one more thing, I might tell y'all after the podcast, but
let me just say it like this, because I'm American and, I wouldn't say, American freedom. Let me just say it like this. We're not really free. We just got, freedom of thinking, all that stuff. Because I am pro-choice. I don't really like the way they're doing the things over there in China. But people, if people in China are fine with that, then that's on them. But
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know how y'all can live like that. Just
because it's culture. It's how they were raised.
Exactly. And I'm like, if you give them a taste of what, not being up somebody's ass feels like, I bet you they would come back over and be like, this is bullshit.
Yep.
Yeesh. And there's the messed up part about this. Some people are actually celebrating this. Some people are actually celebrating this travesty because one of the people that got hit happened to be a lowly character, even though there are literally other characters of their. They didn't pay attention. Literally, other characters of their types also got the hammer.
By the way, don't trust that. Don't trust. If they said a lot of Japanese people agreeing with the government and all of that, I don't trust that fully.
No, it was and this was outside China. This was the English area.
See, I don't get why they didn't just create an option to change the artwork. Like, have an option in the game where it's like, censor mode.
They do. They do already.
They had that, but the Emperor didn't like seeing it, so he said, "I'm gonna get rid of it completely."
Here's her, for example. But you know who else they hit?
Bad.
San Zhang, which was who I was feeding that one episode.
We know
I was feeding her embers that one episode.
We know.
Yeah.
You should feel ashamed.
what I was trying to say earlier was...
I'm kidding.
I was trying to say earlier, I don't know why, but if a lot of Chinese people are saying, good, it shouldn't be like this, don't trust those, because a lot of Chinese accounts is monitored by the government, and they can literally hack into people's accounts to make it look like a lot of Chinese people, don't want this, even though that's not the case.
Yeah.
Which they do monitor a lot of people's accounts and kind of, say stuff that not a lot of Chinese people agree with. I have seen it before, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's not good, but you know what I mean.
And to counter all of what was saying back there in the case of the English Spear, the censorship is a problem. The censorship is also a huge problem for literally a whole art medium. Because you can't be selective with it with something you don't like, because it'll eventually hit something that you do like, and at that moment, the guys ahead of you will be unable to help you at that point. And the guys that were behind you that you cheered on getting destroyed, they're sure not going to help you at all. The only thing this is going to work. The only thing that's going to be destroyed is if you destroy it from the root or actually defend the part that's being attacked the most.
Are we still on the Chinese topic?
And that's it.
China topic on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. In all be all, China is not going to change. It will literally have to be some type of people have to revolt. Something has to happen over there for them to snap to make it the world's kind of different.
I hope this is Prime Minister. Sorry.
This is going to keep happening until somebody change it, because Chinese is cracking down on all video games for some reason, because I don't know, they're poisoning our youth, and our youth shouldn't be playing video games, which. That's why I didn't like it, because, like I said, pro-choice. If people want to play video games, then let them play video games and shit like that. But whatever. But yeah, this is gonna keep happening until something changes. So yeah. Nicole, San Diego, you got anything to this story, or are you good?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, next topic.
Oh yeah, one more thing I'd like to point out. I looked at the list again, and one of the characters only has a Chinese servant they're a pseudo servant. They only have a Chinese spirit that's possessing them, but they aren't originally Chinese. They still got hit anyway. The other person apparently didn't. There was one more person like that, but they didn't get the hammer.
Titties and ass exist. Next topic.
Yeah. Yeah, just give me a moment.
Okay. Epic, are you there?
Yeah, that topic was so stupid I had to take a break in my mind.
My my guy was like, hell nah. It's time to go to China. It's time to go talk to the prime minister and tell him like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I just don't understand what his thought process to this stuff was.
Yeah.
No, I know what happened. He probably played Call of Duty, got shitted on it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, tell him.
Yeah, this is the same guy that's been this is the same guy that's been being joked around that he was Winnie the Pooh, and for that he banned the entirety of that series from China.
He legit did. When people start talking about Pooh Bear, he's like, nah, son.
Yeah.
You people will respect me.
Yeah,
Dog,
he
you're
really
human.
hated that.
You're a clown. You people will respect me. You are human. You're nothing more but a clown. I do not respect you at all.
Wait, who is this?
Prime Minister, when the one gang, like the one horror gang called, pretty much insulted him, called him like Winnie the Pooh, and he got mad and he like banned the game from China. Not only he banned the game from China, they've made Steam to take it, like they told Steam for him to take it down. And Steam was like, no. But later on, Steam was like, all right, take it down, which was stupid.
I would have said no. I'd have said nope.
I would have stood my ground and said no.
And they didn't break any rules, so fuck you, Prime Minister.
Ugh, man. Speaking of which, have some more China. Welcome to the dumb news segment.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
China's regulators said to slow their approval of new online games as Beijing's campaign against gaming addiction heats. Oh.
Here's the thing.
Games.
Right now I can point out that there's a loophole for games that are not online. Single player non-online games. But they may still end up they may still exploit that loophole.
Oh,
but
I just looked it up. He goes by the title President, so President Xi.
Okay.
Apparently, doesn't really matter. You can't actually vote. He's just there. I feel like President Xi was playing an online game, got beat, and was like, "I'm done with video games." Also,
yeah.
I feel like China's really mad about losing Olympics. I think they're really mad about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you hear what the thing with China was trying to do? They was trying to tie, like, since we own Taiwan and all them stuff, that we can just add the medals onto each other. I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. Can't do that. Because technically that wouldn't be fair, because USA and Russia is literally one representing one person. Yeah, you can't do that.
No way.
Because they try to count other medals with them to increase their number, and I'm just like, dog, you lost. Get over it.
As pointed out here last time, apparently in 2018 there was a 9-on-3s on new video game approvals in general, and that really hurt them. So, extremely good chances are this is only just gonna hurt them again. That in the video game ban. That in the online video game ban for those under 18, but then again, those exact same guys will just either use their parents' account or use a Viper or something else.
Like, oh no, I can't play video games anymore. Dad, can I play on your account? Yeah, sure, son. Thank you. But then they hop on his account and then they play it. Like you saying that China's starting to crack down on that too for some reason.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? How are they gonna regulate that?
No idea, but yeah, I think it's fruitless.
I
wonder how
personally, it's totally fruitless.
China did a whole ban on video games for like 10 years, but the problem was they were still the video game capital of the world because people were just playing them in private, which is why China unbanned them, because they realized that was one law that citizens did not care about and kept breaking. More citizens than they could try to, arrest. so they brought it back, air quotes, because no one had ever let it go. And they keep trying to fight video games. I don't know why. It makes them so much money, but I really just think he dislikes it. I think he's really mad that the Olympics didn't go their way too. So he's like, it must be video games. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, and they call it spiritual opium as well. And China has a really bad history with opium.
Yeah, they do.
Yes. What's that got to do? Okay. Anyway.
The reason why China got a video game problem, like he said, let me continue Epic's thing. There's a lot of people. China has one of the biggest populations on the earth besides India. There's a lot of people that plays video games in China. That's why it's one of the biggest in the world, because a lot of people play it.
Well, the funny thing about China is because they have so many people. Like, yeah, I think like with America, it's estimated about 30 to 40% of the people in the States play video games. With China is estimated anywhere from 15 to 20, so percent, so less percent. But because they have a bigger population, it leads to more people naturally.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like it's a huge problem in China where people are just everyone's playing games, no one's getting anything done. No, most people in China don't play games. It's just because they have such a large population. The 15-20% that do, that's a huge amount because they have a whole lot of people there.
And then they're also losing. They're going to lose so much business if they enforce the game violation stuff, because they're literally. China's got so many, what are they called? Internet cafes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Most people that go to an internet cafe go there to unwind. Some people go there for research, like a library. But I would say it's mainly going there to play games But, yeah.
And they get a lot of tourists when they come to China. They go to China and go to internet cafes, which is why a lot of them have become tourist friendly, where they have different languages up there for you, and they have people who can speak different languages like French, English, Spanish, and stuff, because they know that's a tourist spot now, So it's very lucrative for them, and the government gets all that money, so it's very lucrative for the government. So it's weird the government's like, nah, we gotta end it. I don't know.
Also, video games is also a problem to them because they can't moderate every video game out there, and they know they can't. The problem about video games is if y'all remember the whole Animal Cross situation, where
the free Taiwan,
it was like speaking their mind, and how China don't like that because they're totalitarian.
Oh,
you don't want people to have a you don't want people having a voice and all that stuff. So
and that's how they banned Animal Crossing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they don't like games with the chat system.
What the heck was that?
They don't want people speaking their mind. Oh, that's Brittany. I mean, Nicole.
What?
That was Romeo.
All I heard was something about them banning Animal Crossing. I'm like, no.
Oh, that's China. They banned it because
China banned it a while back.
Yeah, like people can speak their mind.
And islands that were on China's servers were having all these free Hong Kong and Tibet stuff, but China didn't like it, so they banned the game.
No.
Yeah, they're douchebags. Okay. Note to self: when I sell video games, don't sell to China.
People are people, not robots. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, they could be both.
Yeah, none of this regulation is going to fix anything, neither. You know what else isn't going to fix anything? Being butthurt, not only being butthurt enough to still be able to hard cancel anyone.
Okay.
And that's actually the next topic.
Oh. Segways. I don't know. We're talking about China.
Yeah, more China. This time a game company sucking off China.
Playism removed Kason from their TGS 2021 live stream after Chinese backlash.
Yeah. And I actually hinted at only part of Kaeson's disaster. Back when she was in her old persona, she was just reading YouTube analytics. One of the analytics pointed out Taiwan as an entirely different country, and long story short, she caught serious hell for it. Her job was managed to save, but then management within that didn't like the outcome and ate her alive, and she booted it from there. She's now back as an independent streamer. But once again, China doesn't like this. Those same butthurt people went to playism, and they bit in the knee and booted her.
Like I said,
Yeah.
China do not like freedom of speech.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
I cannot do this many China topics back to back. It's
Yeah,
not good for
can
my
we
brain.
just-
President Xi.
Isn't China
Chill
like
out
the
for a
biggest
second.
country besides like Russia?
Yeah, they're making Russia look free. They're making Russia look more freedom of speech. By
Yeah.
the way, look.
You know, I'm gonna say this. It's sad when President Xi is banning and outlawing more things than Kim Jong Un. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I never thought
Make-
today.
Yeah, of
Make
course
Kim
they
Jong-un look
had
like Donald Trump.
of
Crazy.
course they had this fake apology and everything, and all this does is just make them look dirtier and make Billy far more dirtier. This was originally was going to be posted and streamed on Billy.
I don't get why they don't realize the next chain of like competitions are going to be esports. Like last year or year before, Fortnite champion won what, $3 million?
Yeah.
Literally enough over there to buy a mansion, the mansion beside it, and then all the fucking acres of land they ever want.
I mean, the thing is, China has their own sponsored esports league.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel bad for them because their league is going to go to shit. If they follow their guidelines, they're going to shit. There's
And
no
the
way
league's
they
good.
can.
The league has won multiple championships. So it's just weird that China, they seem like they make so much money off of gaming, but they hate gaming. And I think they don't hate gaming. President Xi had a bad experience with something.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
No, like I said, I don't think they like how open gaming is. Like, they don't like it that you can say anything you want in a gaming field, or like pretty much, you can say and see whatever you want and everything. Like, they can't monitor it. Like, they can monitor everything else. That's why they don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't like when people think for themselves or anything like that. Like I said, freedom of choice.
Yeah.
They don't like that.
You ever watch the movie Bug's Life?
Yep.
Bug's Life? Yep.
Okay, think of the president, president of China, as Hopper, and then think of all the ants as China.
Yeah, this also
If
goes back to
one has
cancel
an
culture.
idea and they all rise up, fucking president of China is going to get thrown off a building.
And that's what they're trying to
giant
prevent
bird.
this whole time.
Bro, like I said before, I think I said after when they did the whole COVID thing leaked from China. It's already bad enough that like none of the UN wants to. I think we need to monitor these people to make sure that we don't have any more viruses coming from them that kind of fucked over the world, and they don't want to hold China accountable to it because they wouldn't because they can have their fucking sweatshops over there for like cheap. That's still
That might be the reason.
bullshit.
Yeah.
No, think about it. Where does most people talk shit? On video games.
Yeah.
So
Oh, we
they're
already said
playing
that
video
part. We said
games
that
against
before.
each other and for like China server, and all they hear is fucking Chinese gave us COVID and fucking fuckfaces and. Sorry, I just got done playing COD, so I'm a little toxic.
No, you're good. I was toxic earlier too.
Yeah.
I was just like, yep, a little 3-year-old.
At least you weren't as toxic. At least you weren't as toxic as Darkwind's level of toxic. Apparently he
call
did.
President
I
Xi
still
a
got
bitch.
two or three videos of his that I can't ever upload for him because he just said some stuff in there.
He went maximum gamer, and that was why.
Sorry.
This also comes back to cancel culture, which is already a whole nother breed of toxic.
We should start another channel and call it the Demonetized.
Bro,
Oh,
that's why I'm fucking scared of.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scared of China. Like, I'm scared of y'all gonna release. Nah, I don't want to put it out in the world. I just, China. I wouldn't. UN, you need to. I wouldn't say spy on China, but you need to get more information out of them than just saying, "Oh no, nobody can spy on us. We're gonna be left to our own devices." No, because when you released the COVID, you didn't say shit, and then that shit got out to the world and killed like fucking millions of people. And you're telling me that the UN does not want to be like, "All right, China, we're gonna need to see what you're doing, bro." Y'all wilding. This is why humanity is gonna die, because y'all gonna let this go through. Y'all let shit like this go through.
Sweatshops.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I feel bad, but let's just.
and
put
there's
it like
there's
this.
still unfortunately a lot of money into bending it to China. That's why there's a bunch of bugs that still move to China when they want that still bend it to China when they want someone canceled.
Mm.
Y'all gonna China's gonna probably do something to doom humanity, and nobody will see it coming because we're not gonna say anything until last minute, and then UN's gonna be like, "Oh, we didn't know," and I'm just gonna be like, "Guys, they did this shit before. You should have started monitoring them from the get go."
That's hell of a see what happened story right there.
Yeah, happy was sweatshops.
Next
See, what
topic.
happened
What happened
was
was next topic.
cheap work.
Yeah. And there's still far too much money for bending it to China, so that's why most especially dirty countries still bend it to them. Even when it's as malicious as trying to cancel someone.
Yeah,
On a side note, I
Big.
thankfully applaud Kason for standing strong despite all this mess.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think I
She
am going down
deserved
the
it.
rabbit hole a bit too much. But
Yeah, she
There's
deserved
next topic.
nothing. She deserved
Yeah.
nothing that they dished out.
Yeah, let's
There
move on to the next
was-
topic because, like I said, China back to back just hurts my brain.
Yeah, there's just one thing I want to say about China that I heard about, and I don't understand why it's like this. I don't know if I told you guys this before, but I watched a video about going to China and some things that are common over there that's not in America. Well, one thing is if you miss work for any reason, you have to apologize to your boss and your employee, or it's good etiquette to apologize to your boss and employees for not coming to work. Example, if your wife died yesterday and you had to deal with the funeral, you still have to come into work and the next day after the funeral and apologize that you were out dealing with your wife's funeral.
I don't tell y'all shit.
Yeah.
I would
Why
just
you out
be like,
yesterday? I was fucking your mom. What else?
I apologize, but I fuck your mom.
No, I'm not
It was
sorry.
awful sex, and I
the-
don't want to have sex with that pig again.
Ew.
It was awful. Worst 10 seconds
Sorry
of my
that
life.
I didn't come in yesterday. I was fucking your mom.
And
And I use no lube, by the way. And if there's shit on the floor, I don't apologize for that. Just feel free to step on it.
It was
It's
stank.
a goose stepping ass.
It was stank. It was musty. There was a bunch of smegma coming out of her. I had to dip midway. No way I was finishing there.
Worst
Oh,
10
and
seconds of my life.
Ugh.
Oh, and P.S. Oh yeah, and P.S. I took your little brother's fruit snacks, so you're gonna need to buy.
I had to
you
get
also
something
have
from there.
PBS. You also have a little brother.
You don't have no little brother. In PPS, I kind of nutted in her face, and I kind of nutted on the floor. So feel free to step on it.
All right. We move on to the.
Not too
I'm
loud.
glad that I'm naming it what I'm going to name this episode. Manual of Aggravation. And that's after That's after Fate Schools Itians and Noble Phantasm, Manual of Accusation. This is going to be called Manual of Aggravation. Because China's been aggravating everyone even further here.
China, the worst country of the year. Well, 2 years because of the COVID thing.
All right. So what's the next topic?
All right. We're still on dumb news. We're finally out of China.
Oh, thank God.
How many more topics we got though?
So, Pia's been totally attention whoring and ludicrously wanting their mascot in Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, I saw this. PETA wants Nintendo to put their mascot into Smash Bros. They're not. Get over it. No one cares about you, PETA. No one. No one cares.
Why would you?
Sakurai
Wait.
specifically said, no, unless, like, in order for a character to get in Smash Brothers, he needs to be first to be a video game character. And I'm sorry, your mascot was never a video game character first, so get over it.
I want you to realize this. PETA wants this to be in their game, only so they can sue PETA or sue Nintendo for the fact that they're beating up animals in video games. Didn't they try to sue them for having Pikachu in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to sue Pokemon. They try to get Mario for the Tanuki suit.
They made hack parodies of the Pokemon franchise.
Hey, dog, it's a video game. Get over it.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it is a darker theme, but yeah, it's still a video game. Who cares?
Yeah, I honestly have something for this topic. You're gonna have to give me a couple of seconds.
Like, you got a grown man in a cat suit running around stomping on Goombas and collecting marshmallows. That nigga's obviously high.
Yeah.
And on fucking acid.
And then there's legal dog. Yeah. And then there's legal dog fighting in Pokemon's case. And then there's Duck Hunt Dog. He's been laughing at you the whole time. Now you're able to beat him up.
Yay.
Yo, that's cathartic, though.
Hey, you can shoot him in the main game if you're quick enough.
You can shoot him, and he still comes back.
Yeah. He's not dead. He's not dead, Peter.
I love the horror game that took Duck Hunt. They made like the VR horror game. That was a good
one.
I
saw that.
Yeah. Oh, I hadn't seen that.
It's a VR horror game. I think it's also called Duck Hunt.
Shout out to Matt Pack who keep making fucking videos on that game, even though I don't think it's that deep.
Nope. Oh, I'm prepared now.
It's called Duck Season. Anyways.
Anyway.
No Wabbit season. But
And many people actually responded to this accordingly. Why are we eating chicken? A bunch of nuggets being posted. Nah, Nugget died in the XP farm.
Oh yeah. For the audience who doesn't know, Peter is a bunch of hypocrites. All right, we go on to the next topic. That's it. That's the whole joke. They want the character
I will say this: their mascot's kind of cute, but I don't want it in Smash Bros.
Not even modded. I wouldn't even want your mod. No.
It couldn't even be in it if you even tried.
I even joined in.
Oh dang!
Here's what I think about this.
Yo, that's delicious.
It was delicious.
Thank you, Peter.
We don't like you beating on dogs, but you put down animals and destroyed shelters. I don't want to hear
day
shit
one. You put them down on day one, and you destroy other shelters.
Highest euthanization rate in the world, not the country, the world. Congratulations, Peter.
You didn't even give them a chance. That's the problem. And then you want to turn around and be like, "Oh, animal abuse and shit like that." Yeah, go fuck yourself, Peter.
Nah.
No, what you do is you take a picture like this, but you change it for like the incognito stuff, and wait till Peter says something and say, "No, that's just I just used the boxes. I used the wrapping." You're trying to get me for making fun of your PETA shit. I'm a vegetarian, assholes. Anyways.
Please do not eat animals. Animals are our friends. Dog, I'll be honest
Animals
with
are
you.
friends, not food.
I beg to differ.
Bro, I would just say this. If this was in a wild, animals would not think for a second to eat your ass. So
Yeah.
it's all fair in love and war. All fair in love and war.
They think meat is murder. I think it's delicious murder.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that, man. Shout out to Peter.
I like a big steak in my mouth. Pause. All right, let's keep going.
Oh my.
Dude.
Keep going. Don't think about it.
Nope,
man.
talk about it.
Don't think about
Wow.
it.
Yeah, we talked
Quite
about
the
that.
size king you are, sir.
Don't think about it. Keep going.
Quite the size king that you are.
Let's go on. We on the last topic now.
Yeah, last topic. Totally last topic. And we're...
Sorry, my bad. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
The last
Why
time.
did I
Okay,
not
go on, keep going.
transition? Oh. Ah.
Random.
You missed the moment.
Waluigi invites himself to Super Smash Bros. In this emotional fan-made trailer for Project M, Waluigi, or Project, I guess, Plus, whatever. Waluigi
Yes, for Project
is
M.
now a playable character. He looks pretty nice. I might get Project Plus just for this. But yeah, they made a fan-made trailer. It was an amazing trailer. They did a good job with that
Yeah,
trailer.
it was heartfelt.
Yeah, and at the end, Toad was about to get an invitation. Waluigi's like, "Nah, man, that's the last straw." And he just knocks Toad out and takes the invitation.
Wait, then
I don't
again, I'm thinking of
understand.
another mod. They did something for Captain Toad or something. I don't think. Then again, that's either another mod or something else.
No, there was a trailer for it, but I don't understand. Wario has Wario Land, WarioWare, and Wario Shake It Up. Luigi got the Luigi's Mansions and
Yeah,
Luigi
Mario's
Bros.
missing, if you want to talk about that game.
And Mario's missing. Mario got all his main lane games. Waluigi, the character they created, never got anything. Yeah, Daisy gets more representation than fucking Waluigi.
Uh,
And
Oh,
all
you
he
mean,
gets was the introduction from the Mario Tennis series, and that's it.
what about the other one? The skinny, tall one?
That's
That's
Waluigi.
Waluigi.
Oh, that's one. Why was I thinking it was You kept saying Wario.
Yeah, well, Wario's the fat one. He's in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
Wario's the yellow fat one.
I
Which
know.
I was confused because I thought Waluigi and Wario were brothers, and
They
Wario
are.
like how. Then why in Wario Land and Wario Shake It, like all the Wario games, he's like absent. They don't mention him at all. He's like not even there.
Because they're like
Well,
technically the bad guys.
well, no, Miyamoto made a joke about Waluigi's in jail or something like that. So I think that was just a joke. I don't know. That's what he was actually doing with it.
By the way,
Yeesh.
Wario is not a good guy, nor is not a bad guy. They have never confirmed that for some fucking reason. Because
No, it's just
Look-
they're the opposite of Mario and Luigi, and people look at Mario and Luigi as the good guys. So like, oh, that means Mario and Waluigi must be bad guys. It's like not necessarily, because they don't work for Bowser, and they
Yeah.
don't work for anything. They just want to make money.
because Wario's not a bad guy. WarioWare, actually, he has people working for him. He is a dickhead, but
Yeah, he just like
Yeah.
Okay, he has people working for him,
He-
and we were just talking
Yeah,
about some
he's-
CEOs that were shit.
He's
No,
basically the
he-
embodiment of greed.
He's basically
Like,
a CEO.
listen.
He's
Yeah.
basically a CEO personified. That's basically what he's made for. Wario.
listen. He is a dickhead, but at least he's a fair dickhead because he let people have their own levels and all that shit. He pays his employees weirdly. But
Weirdly, he doesn't need them.
Yeah. Somehow Waluigi's not in that mix.
yeah, but you don't see Waluigi he's not mentioned at all. So I'm like, Waluigi could have had his own game. Like you could have made a Waluigi RPG. I think it would have went over that well. Like Wario, lend your brother some money. No.
No?
No way, babe.
You joking? That's some good jokes. No.
Like, bro, lend me some money. Fuck you,
What
bitch.
money?
Nah, son.
Were you gonna let me have that slice of pizza last night? No, didn't
What
think
pizza?
so.
Shit, bro. I think even Wario has like a fucking like. I think even Wario has like a woman or something, like hinting that he has a woman or something. And Waluigi don't get
Called
mentioned.
Bowserette.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No,
cause
that's not her.
yeah,
No,
he didn't
Bowser,
want her
that is
stealing
so
her or
bad.
anything.
Actually, I think fucking Mario is fucking Bowser. To be honest, how many times he had to have to say that bitch every time.
He just wanted to change. Why do you think Bowser was Rainbow in the Mario Nintendo 64 series?
Now listen, in Mario Odyssey, if you have Mario in that dress, Bowser says you look good, but that's not gonna help him. I was like, yo, I'm done, bro.
Like, whoa,
So long, gay Bowser.
Whoa, take out the game. That's it.
Yeah, and that was kind of also how the Bowsette shenanigans happened.
No, the Bowsette shenanigans happened because there was an artist that it's because of the Toadette thing and how the artist was like, oh yeah, we picture Bowser as a female Bowsette, and then they released that shit and that shit blew up because females, haha, ha ha ha.
They said, ooh, yeah, it's basically Peach,
they
but with fangs and nails.
They introduced the Super Crown, and that was their own undoing.
They questioned Princess Peach for me, and I really hate that. Like Toadette, if she put on the ground, then she pretty much become Peach, or Toadette, like
Peachette.
She becomes
Peachette. Which they got me like, so is Peach just nothing but a fucking evolved Toadette? Like, I hate y'all. Now you got me thinking about this shit. Like, fuck.
Peach is always wearing that crown. She is Princess Toadstool.
Can we get a Chad Toad? Like, put like a crown on Toad's head and he becomes fucking jacked as shit. Hey, yo, Mario, you don't have to say Princess Peach this time. I got you, man. Like, flexing his fucking muscles and shit like that.
Mario's like, yo, Toad, where's the restroom? Over there.
Over there.
The point
he goes up and about to fight Bowser, like, Bowser, I'm about to put you in the ground 6 feet under your castle. And Bowser just be like, dog, I didn't even capture her. Like, she's probably home. Like, I'm just here chilling. And how about you tell that? How about you tell that bitch? How about you tell that bitch stop hopping in my castle every time I'm trying to go home?
Oh my!
So she's just coming to. She's just coming to home herself.
What if they did Toad, and he has the same powers as like Piccolo? So every time he absorbs another Toad, he becomes more stronger.
Oh dang!
Oh.
Like he doesn't really change at all, but he just becomes.
Minnows, why'd you put this on my screen?
Why
Bowser,
not?
Why you keep catching? Bowser, why you keep catching Peach? Because I owe that bitch child support, and she's not here. She's here taking care of her kids. I don't have to pay child support. All right, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how the
Because
Koopalings happened.
No, that's when you go. She owes child support, and she doesn't want to pay it, so I have to kidnap her to watch the kids.
Even better.
Actually, I do not like Bowser, or I do not like the X, but that art is really good. I want to put it past that. That art is kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
I love art. Art is so amazing.
Still sus, but you know, still good art.
But that's nice art.
I will let Bowser get a hold of me. I'm like, bruh, that's still a guy.
You never heard of transsexuals before?
I'm good, fam. I am good.
Also, it wouldn't be Bowsette. It'd be
Bowser with a crown.
It'd be like Bowser or something. Because it'd be a play on his name and Peach's name.
It'd be Bowser, right?
Pure. It'd be like it'd be because it's Peach at because Toad at
or
and Peach.
Bleach. Drink a lot of bleach.
Or power. Let's see.
Yeah,
Power P
It'll be power.
word.
It'll be power or power.
it'd be something because, like I said, because the thing is, play on Toadette and Peach, but so it'd have to be play on Bowser and Peach, but that just not as catchy as Bowser. So,
Yeah, that wasn't as catchy and as fitting as Bowsette.
Mario, I gotta go save Princess Peach. He inhales like a lot.
Trying to rescue Princess Peach, and Bowser's like, "I got a present for you, Mario." He puts out a crowd. You can say, like, "Yo, bro, wait."
Hang on, I got you one better. Epic, I got you one better. I gotta go save Princess Peach. Inhales like a lot of smoke from his bong. Time to go to the Bowser Castle.
No, I got you one better, DC.
What?
Time to save Princess Peach. Eats a mushroom. Jumps in a tunnel or a pipe. It's like, okay. Oh, and he just starts seeing Bowser as Peach. Since he's fucked up. He's fucked up.
No. He takes the mushroom and his eyes dilate, and we go inside his eyes, and we just watching like a regular Mario adventure. After he say Princess Peach, they zoom out of his eye, and he's just like, he's like OD, and then Luigi has to come in and save him.
That's pretty much what happened in that. If you ever watched that animation, Luigi's Nightmare.
Yeah.
Or Mario takes a bite out of Toad's head because he thinks it's his mushroom.
Oh.
The animator is because I'm subscribed to him. It's that does that, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me see if I can look him up because I can't remember his name on the spot.
Can't remember your name because it's not important.
Doug, I'm a content viewer. I consume so much content in one day that I do forget. Don't be like me. Go ahead and create your own content and like be proactive and go outside, have friends, like go to parties and shit like that. I don't have friends because I'm a loser, but be active with your life. Don't be inside the house all day.
All right, let's get into the outro.
And that's if you can.
Yeah.
Also, gender bench shenanigans are a thing in fiction.
Yep.
Go to concerts.
If it isn't gender bench shenanigans, then it's futanati. And if it isn't futanati, well, yeah.
And it's all Nicole's fault. Just blame Nicole.
No, it ain't.
What? Oh wait, I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, it's all Nicole's fault.
Nigga, please.
He just went right in it. He didn't even.
It's all her fault.
He didn't even.
No, it ain't gonna be Suko's fault.
I mean, it is. To be fair, it's all super.
It's Dark One's fault.
Real quick,
it's all his fault.
Real quick, Luigi's Mansion by Mash. That's the YouTuber's name. Mashed.
Okay.
Let's get these outros. Nicole San Diego.
This is your favorite multiracial Hispanic, Nicole San Diego. See you in the next video. I'm sleeping.
All right. Hot Sot.
Yo, it's your boy Hot Sot. I'm still feeling a little ill. I'll get over it soon enough. And I'll talk to y'all next time.
Superstar DC.
That was me coughing this whole fucking podcast. I will get well soon too. But at the exact same time, I am out. And go get some sleep. Make sure you have a life. Go get a life if you don't have one.
Master Minos.
This has been Master Minos, and until next time, be seeing ya.
Fuck China.
And this is Epic Steve, the big boss podcast. You guys have a good one. Peace.
Fuck China.
Screw China.
Fuck China. All right.
Just had to slip that in there.